make you both try to grab him. Try to give him offers that you think he won't refuse. And every time he does, you know you both struggle. Lose. Hating on the next girl, trying to spill tea. But you really don't know a fucking thing about me. If your mouth and your eyes up on my fucking flame, you wonder who behind his clothes. They got you getting paid, your pose is pathetic. You just need to let it go. Give it up, give it up. He don't want you close. What we got is everlasting. So fantastic, and I'm really that good too. It's so outstanding. But stop with your bullshit. Find another thing. My nigga loves me, and that's who I'm thinking with. Love of my life, my soulmate. Come on, what? You're my best friend. Part of me. My nigga loves me, and that's who I'm thinking with. Love of my life, my soulmate. Come on, what? You're my best friend. Part of me. Let it breathe. Now half of me is there. I don't know anything at all. Who am I to say you love? Oh, you girls is so jealous. Coming up the bitches. Trying to throw a cross with my boy, that's so vicious. Everywhere me and my boy go, y'all salty. You like it. The blaze on my phone, but bitch, it's nothing. I will fight for you. Go to war with you bitches. Listen, nigga, I love that when you tell that bitches. Come your back up first. Bitch, I don't care. Keep playing with my nigga and I'ma go to jail. I'ma take you down. Cause you're taking the fans. But you nigga ain't nobody worrying about your ass. My nigga know who he loves. My nigga know what he got. I can see aliens in. Yeah, that want you close. What we got is everlasting. So fantastic. And I'm really that good too. It's so outstanding. But stop with your bullshit. Find another thing. My nigga loves me and that's who I'm thinking with. Love of my life, my soulmate. Come on, what? You're my best friend. My best friend. Part of me. Let it breathe. Now half of me is there. The blaze on my phone, but bitch, it's nothing. I will fight for you. Go to war with you bitches. Listen, nigga, I love that when you tell that bitches. Come your back up first. Bitch, I don't care. Keep playing with my nigga. I'ma go to jail. I'ma take you down. Cause you're taking the fans. But you nigga ain't nobody worried about your ass. My nigga know who he loves. My nigga know what he got. I can see aliens in. Yeah, that's hot. You so evil and steamed up like a teapot. Cause you can't get baby. What I got? I'm the first lady. I'm just running on it home. Who you with? Nobody cares and nobody knows. Wow. What's good, y'all? I will not hold y'all for long today, but it's been so much. Oh my goodness, so much going out on these YouTube streets. So much going out on these YouTube streets. I just have to come and uh let me see. First person I want to say something about is that African Bambata. Um Africa Bombada, Hassan Campbell. Let me see if I can find it. Hassan Campbell. Let's see. Got shot, right? Hassan Campbell got shot. And Sanetta and them did a whole uh thing on Hassan Campbell getting shot, right? Let me see if I can find it. But it was very interesting. It was very interesting because there was a guy uh
I'm from New York. I'm from that town. Yeah, that was the next project from us. We all knew African Bambaataa was doing all that, and I'm like, nigga, all the people in the audience, all the people was asking. So why none of you men who knew he was doing this to little boys stood up for them little boys? And the shit is reported that it's hundreds now of little boys. So today I get up, I hear one of my content creators who I like listening to a stream or reviewing the stream. They were reviewing the stream from someone else, and this might be jumbled in the beginning, but hopefully in the end it'll make sense. But this was my thoughts for today's why I'm coming on live today. Okay, so I woke up this morning after hearing this Sonetta stream. Let me see. I see it right here. Let me see. So anyway, after hearing the Sonetta stream, hearing the guy named Reggie saying it all, we all knew, we whole hood, we real brothers. We all knew he was fucking them little boys, right? And they did nothing to protect the kids, right? Then I hear another person, and the woman says, well, I'm only 28. I'm still young enough to be trained. I'm still young enough to be trained. Those words echoed, right? Then yesterday, oh my God, I called Taz live of Princell, right? To support her. And the reason why I need more women. See, I've come to realize there have always been a certain percentage of men who are just going to be corrupt to women and children, right? Boys and girls, children and women. And there is a certain percentage of women who are just fucking corrupt, who I won't even give them the privilege of calling them hoes corrupt. They're just that dumb. They corrupt and evil because all they look for is glory from the opposite gender. And so I have watched this manosphere thing go and go. And I came to a conclusion that the manosphere honestly just want to keep all of the men to themselves. I was listening to Israel Mills attacking Thanos, right? And he cheated on Flora or something like that. But anyway, some shit happened, some scandal, where he pillow talked to another woman and told some shit, some real private, secret shit that Flora told him. And Flora told the shit to her new boyfriend Thanos, and Thanos told it to another chick he was trying to get with. But anyway, on Israel Mills, a guy hit in the chat, all women are demonic. All men need to stay away. When I saw that shit, listen, even though I do believe there's a certain percentage of men who do not need to be around women or children, I now also believe there's a certain percentage of women from following Princell and knowing that she is following, like Taz broke it down yesterday, the pimp shit, right? Pimp Ken or something. I wish Taz could come on. No, I don't, because Taz gonna be mad with me. But anyway, I'm supporting Princella. Princella is winning, y'all. I need Princella to win because it's a certain percentage of you. I don't want to say bitches. I want to say something positive, something like it's a certain percentage of you. Oh, I got it. It's a certain percentage of you females, because I won't even consider you women. I would not consider you ladies, women, or any. Listen, some of y'all are the Miss Sealy. I've talked many times about Miss Sealy, the Miss Sealy effect. You have been so harmed, so mistreated and abused, you will allow other women and your children to be abused. I listened to that shit on Sinetta Stream the other day, and I was sickened at how many men wanted to brag that they was from New York and they was from these projects and they all knew African Bambaataa was fucking these 9, 10, 12-year-old boys, and it wasn't us. I've been knowing that. I was 13, I was 14 when I found out. And y'all let that shit go on for 20 years. Nobody called the cops. Nobody off this. And I'm also need people to stop looking at Hassan Campbell as just a victim. Yes, I do believe he was a victim, but he confessed himself. Sonetta played the damn tape that he was one of his soldiers and recruiters. He was going out there getting little boys for him once he aged out, right? So we have that extreme of African Bambaataa recruiting little boys, right? Then in this side of YouTube, we have this extreme where grown ass men are recruiting your daughters, right? And I'm at a loss. I'm going to be honest. I'm just at a loss to say what else can we propagate, because I'm sick of this shit. I am so sick. Yo, I'm sick right now. I know them. I know what they're going through. See, this motherfucker keeps saying, well, she knows so much about men. But what I need you ladies, you Miss Sealies, you bottom bitches, you down for the cause, you all of you motherfuckers, I need you to go to Princella, because you are the women that keep other women and really and truly down with the women. The women are adults now. You keep the children unsafe, ladies. Some of y'all don't need to be around men. And if we are at a point in our community, which I learned on Sinetta, that these grown, they started off as children. I will give them that. But when they said that for 20 years, they all knew that this man was doing this shit to little boys in their community, African Bambaataa. And they said nothing. It wasn't their fucking sons. When I hear on our side of YouTube all this peddle talk about men 30 years old want to be with 12-year-old girls, all this shit is sick, man. All of this shit is so sick. And then we want to pretend like we're not sick. It's sick. It's sick. And I have come to a conclusion. Princella wants to get all the women away from men and take them to some island, right? And take them to an island where they far away from men and they safe. They won't either have any kids, hopefully. If they did, their kids wouldn't at least be around other men. That's the only hope I have for some of these bitches. I'm gonna be honest with you. I am supportive. I want more. She went to Faith Factor. I was disappointed in Princella because really wanted her to go to Crimson Cure. I needed her to recruit as many of those types of women. Cause some of the shit I hear out of the mouths of women, it is getting hard for me to not blame y'all for shit. This shit is crazy. There was a show that somebody was reviewing where a woman said, "Well, I'm only 28. I'm still young enough to be trained." I thought to myself, is this whole a dog? It's just so we gonna teach her to sit, fetch, fetch, girl, fetch, roll over, play dead, bitch, play dead. Go get the newspaper, get my slippers. Who talks like this? I'm still young enough to be trained. Go get trained by Priscilla. Yes, I am supportive of all the bonobo community. Some of you women, I mean, my God, if it's not just so that you can't procreate, so that you would not have children, all of you need to be on an island with Priscilla, and y'all need to live happily ever after over there. I promise you, I'm supportive. I'm very much, very, very supportive. I promise you. And this is not a joke. I'm supportive because I have come to the realization on these YouTube streets that I am not like every woman. I had to really think, God damn. Well, I'm not, this way. I'm not going to allow someone to do me this. No, I had to realize some of you women have been so harmed and so beat down and won't go get any kind of help that you looking for a man to come to abuse you. You're looking for it. You're looking, actively looking. I was on Nightish thing earlier and I was trolling. I ain't gonna lie, I was trolling. But the lady Trinidad T, she comes up there with the same questions. Mr. Nightish, Mr. Ray Midnight, what kind of woman are y'all looking for if y'all here being with all these women who use all this, I don't know how to say it, profanity? Can I say that? Can I say that, Mr. Nightis? Can I say that? I mean, y'all want to be around women who are not submissive. They can't even let you train them, and uh, and they use, my God, they use profanity, Mr. Nightish. You're my husband. I need you to be my husband. I want you so bad. I'm actually YouTube dating. I use YouTube as a dating app. Yes, I'm so thirsty. I need you. And this shit was really weird. I sent a super chat and I said, please go send her to Princella. And I mean that with all my heart. She got mad. Go to Princella, Trinidad, where you can be safe. And I'm not gonna drag this lady right now. But I promise you, this Miss Celia effect, this bad woman effect. There's a woman named I'm not gonna even say her name. She always be on the Lapeef show. But I look at her and I know she a bad woman. Just like I first saw Trinidad, I told y'all she was a bad woman. These women, and then all they do, Crimson Cure. Girl, you said you was single. Then you said that your husband died. Listen, I need Crimson Cure Curse, all these people to go to Princella. Y'all can be on the island. All the manosphere men, I need y'all to all group up together and y'all get an island on the other side of the world from the women. I've been watching so many documentaries. Listen, that Will Smith shit with Tasha K. Oh my goodness, Conscious TV been going in on that Tasha K shit. But Lord, it's been so much I've been watching, trying to catch up. You know, if you miss a week on YouTube, oh my God, to do the reviews is too much. But anyway, it's been going in, y'all. If y'all didn't see that Tasha K interview with the guy Bilal on Will Smith, oh shit, that shit blew my mind. But y'all, I'm gonna need Priscilla to keep winning. I support Priscilla. I support her to get all these women. You women, y'all need a leader. Every time you hear a woman say the man is a leader, send her to Priscilla. You need a man to lead you, honey. Go ahead. You can't lead yourself. Bitch, you 40 years old. You've been living on your own, paying all your bills and all that. But if you get a man, you need somebody to lead you. God, this shit is oh my God. I swear to God, since I've been on YouTube, I have thought dumber of the black women. I never knew black women was this slow. And I'm getting to the point where I really, I had a dream. I was joking, right? Y'all hit the wow, what's good, Roxy? What's good, honey? What's good? Wow, what's good? I'm not for everyone. Please hit the cash up. Not yeah, let me put the cash up. Please, everybody, hit the like button. Come on, y'all. I got what? A few people in here, but hit the like button. Please hit the like button, y'all. And let me see if I can find this. Okay. There we go. Hit that cash out. Because I've been supporting people all week. But anyway, yo, it's just crazy how you hearing. I don't know why my StreamYard is doing this. Wait, hold up. I don't know. But anyway, like I said, um, I just get so aggravated with all of this stuff. Let's see. You heard about your boy last week? I seen him at the mall. Okay, so let me just tell y'all this. So imagine I have this dream, right? And I'm waking up in full mammy and mule mode, right? And I was coming to troll like nightish actually. I was trolling nightish. So I said, "Hey, I woke up and I had a dream and you running down a dark alley at top speed, Mr. Nightish, and you running and there's a woman in high heels and a short skirt chasing you, and she almost on your ass. And I'm chasing her, telling her, leave that man alone. And I caught her, right? And so after I throwed her off of him, because she was trying to take his manhood, have sex with him, I said, I never knew that men were in jeopardy like this. So they got women just chasing men down dark alleys, raping them now. Yo, this is the way Rootless and all these men talk. They act like women are going around beating up men, taking their virginity. This shit crazy. This shit is so crazy now. And all the men. like J Prince, a woman forced him to eat her to eat her ass. I'm like, what? All the men are victimized. It's I promise you, T Will, my brother T Will, if he pushed through, he said it. The men want to be the bad bitches. They all want to be the bad bitches. They all want to be raped. They all want to be the victims. They want to be the number one victim. They want to be more of a victim than women. And at the same breath, they want to tell y'all, we natural leaders. Which one is it? Are you the victim or are you the leader? Is it the woman can overpower you and do everything to you and you still her leader? You don't sound like a leader, sir. I don't see nobody in the chat. Let me see. Let me see. Chat is not. I see it when I leave out of here and I go to here. Wow, what's good, Mimi Magical Libra? I don't see y'all in my stream, yo. I don't know why. It's like I have to go to. It's me, Dr. G. Hey, Dr. G. Let me see. Okay. And Kira. Okay, Kira, you know you're a moderating man. I just made Dr. G. Can y'all hear me? I don't know what's going on, but I don't see none of y'all on the StreamYard link. But when I close out and I go to the let me see. Let me refresh, guys. Hold on one second. Okay, yeah, that's what I had to do. So, wow, what's good, Roxy? What's good, Kira? Miss Not for everyone. I love you. I dropped the link. So listen. So I had this vision, right? Roxy of Mr. Knightish. I'm seeing him running through this dark alley, and he being chased. You know, he running for dear life with his Kango on, right? And even though they said a man in a wheelchair, I don't believe it. But anyway, we see him running, and I see a woman in a short skirt and high heels, and she beautiful hair. I mean, body banging. She chasing him, and this sister almost attacked this man to take his sex from him. And I grabbed her. I said, "Oh no, you won't be taking no man sex from him today." Is this what we need now? Do we have to go around protecting the men, y'all? I'm telling you, this is. Listen, I'm gonna need all of the manosphere, and I'm gonna be honest with you. I have said this, and I know a lot. I know I joke a lot. Y'all know. Okay, what I just said just now was a joke, right? But that would be a funny ass skit, right? But anyway, seriously, I do think the biggest threat to real women is the bisexual man. A lot of people not gonna agree. Wow, was good, Dr. G. No, a lot of women don't agree with that, right? But I do think because they have to hide who they are, I do think that they are a great threat because they're so scared to really show or be who they are, right? Or society don't accept it. I don't know. It's a lot of stuff. So I'm constantly telling the men in the manosphere to go ahead and be with these men. Because when we was on Israel Mills panel the other day, the man was sending super chats saying all women are demonic. Stay away from all these women. All not one of them is good. And when you have men saying that all men are demonic, Miss Mimi, why magical Libra tarot? when you have men making these claims, we need to be really paying attention that those are the most men that you would never be safe around, ladies. And when when you're sitting up here thinking like this, and you have these people saying all this stuff about women, no, these women are not safe. And so you need those men to be as far away from the real women as possible. And these other women with the bottom bitch insight, and these women who would be with a man at all costs, at the cost of their children, at the cost of their own health, at the cost of their own safety. Listen, I watched that Tasha K interview with Bilal, supposedly Will Smith's friend for 40 years. This man says that not only does Will Smith like men, the another reason that she got so much over him is that he done beat her so bad, done beat Jada Pinkett so bad that she had to have reconstructive surgery. They had to make the part of the house into a makeshift hospital and fly doctors and healthcare people in because he didn't want that getting out. That he also is a woman beater. My thing is, these men that gotta hide who they are allegedly. I don't know if that man is if telling the truth or not, but if it's true, do you not, ladies, agree with me? Come on now, everybody, let's go. Princella, one, two, three, go, Princella. Get these dumb bitches away from these men. We need more women from Crimson Cure. I call it Crimson Curse. We need more women from Faith Factor. We need all of these women who are sitting around begging men to love them, begging men to accept them. We need these women to go to Princella because these men don't want you, honey. They don't like you. They don't love you. And you need to just go ahead and be with Princella because you're a danger to other women. Yeah, you are. And how they are danger, they steady vying for male attention. They're begging for it. They beg for you go to these different panels and you can see these bitches up there acting like it's they did. They gotta outdo each woman. Anytime you're on a panel and they always have these women shut down another woman. I said that shit on Venus, on Daryl shit with Venus, and she got mad. But Venus do it all the time. Don't let it be a pretty woman. Oh Lord, a pretty woman that she not really familiar with. And the men talking to her too much. No, 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 no. Her insecurities come all the way out. Bitch, please go to Princella. I need a lot of y'all on Princella. A lot of men don't like the way I say that, but yeah, Trinidad, a whole lot of these women need to go to Princella. They're dangerous. These are the women. If a woman was trying to escape her husband from beating her, and she tried to go somewhere, these are the women who would tell a man where she went just to earn brownie points, hoping when he get over her, he come beat my ass next. They got women that's like that. They got women waiting to be next in line to be the victim. Listen. I remember when I was in high school, I dated a guy, and a chick told me, "Oh my God, don't be with him. He beat his last girl." Like two girls told me this shit. Listen, this boy was so sweet to me. He never raised a hand. He never asked for no sex, no nothing. You know why? Cause I ain't no weak ass. If he would have whipped me, he was way bigger and stronger. I ain't gonna say he couldn't. He would have whipped me. If he would have whipped me, I would have gave him a run for his money, the best I could, and I wouldn't have dealt with him no more. And if he would have beat me bad, I would have called the police. But at the end of the day, it wouldn't have been a second chance for another ass woman. This is what you bitches do. Y'all go back and back and back for more ass women. That's the sickness that I'm talking about. I'm trying to save you from. Princella can save you. She can change your life. She can have you where at least if you fighting you got a better chance of whipping a bitch ass. Come on, you got a standing chance because you something is wrong in your brain that you even will allow yourself to be abused. Right? So that's the first thing you need to get fixed. But until you get that fixed, at least if you're going to be fighting with somebody, go fight with another woman. How about that? Don't go fight with a man who can kill you. And we keep doing all these stories and hearing all this shit about women getting killed every fucking 5 hours. Some of y'all need to not be with men. And that's just damn true. You're too dumb. You're too fucking dumb. You need to not be with men. I'm sorry. I don't even know how else to tell you. Your self-esteem ain't up. You this, that, and I don't even know what it is because I don't have all those answers. I'm not a fucking expert. But what I can tell you, I watched a damn interview, not an interview, a video with Taz did yesterday. This motherfucker, uh, Princella, been studying a nigga Ken the Pimp, right? Taz played the whole damn thing. This man sounded like he was trying to bring women to Bible study. If you dumb women fall for him, you know what? This is why y'all all need to not even be around any kind of man. This is why you don't listen. I grew up around men. I grew up in a family of boys. I done said this story so much. A lot. My grandmother was pregnant 17 times. She had 15 children. They lived. A lot of my aunts and uncles have 10 and 15 children each. I have a huge family. A huge family, right? One of my closest family members, aunts have 10 sons and 3 daughters, right? So I was always around them. I always heard them saying horrible stuff. Oh man, I slept with her. I screwed her. Duh, 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 duh. When I was a teenager, a young girl. I always heard them drag girls talk bad about the shit. So what did I do? You think I became one of them girls? Hell no. I made sure in my mind I said I would never be one of them girls they talking about. But it's just like, come on, some of you women, y'all 40s, still acting like you have no clue that if you just that dumb, you gonna get taken advantage of. And for Jay Press, let me just tell your ass this, cause you hilarious as shit. Hold on. Miss Mimi, drop your channel in the thing. I'ma come there. Hit the link, Miss Mimi. I ain't heard from you in a long time. Give me some insight on this bullshit because I'm hearing on one side men, grown men, saying that they knew African Bambaataa was raping these little boys in their neighborhood, hundreds of men. Matter of fact, he made his soldiers. So after he raped and was with Hassan Campbell for a few years, when he aged out, he wanted younger boys. He sent the older boys to go recruit younger boys. But this was the craziest shit. The men in their communities all knew it. They brag, yeah, man. I remember when they used to come. What the? And none of y'all protected none of them boys. So, ladies, if they on here faking talking about they'll protect their boys, and what about the boys? Mimi, drop your link. Let me see if I can go to her thing. No, let me close out here. Okay, so I just added you as a moderator. I just went to your channel and subscribe, girl. I just found it. But anyway, let me see what I was talking about. Oh, hey, Miss Mimi.
Hi, I wanted to come up and say hello. I was just cleaning because I did some readings this morning. I started pretty
Hey,
early.
how have you been?
I've been around. I've been on Bomb Sherry's channel. I haven't seen you around.
Yeah, well, I've been around, but well, I just been busy. You know, I had a new grandbaby. Well, not Halloween, the November 1st.
Oh,
So
wow.
yeah, so I mean, but other than that, I've been around, but I just been mostly listening here and there. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I've been uploading. I started a YouTube channel like 3 weeks ago doing tarot because I'm a Libra. So I
Mhm.
started doing it for just Libras like every day.
Mhm.
But I'm gonna start doing the other signs. I'm gonna on my other I'm gonna create another channel, and starting Monday, I'm gonna do the other signs.
Okay. Well, I just made you as a moderator so that you could post your link. So if anybody over here, we can subscribe and go over there for all of that.
Yeah, I went live earlier. It was pretty fun. It was my first time going live,
Uh huh.
so I was trying to figure out like, okay, here's the chat. I was trying to pin a link so somebody can come up, but I had trouble pinning the link.
Oh, I have to always go completely out of StreamYards to go to YouTube to pin the link.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, the only way you can pin a link, like you post it in your StreamYard, right? You post it in
Yeah.
your messages and your comments in StreamYard, and then you go out of there to YouTube, and then you hit those three dots on the side, and that's where you can pin the link.
Oh, okay, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's pretty cool. Like I had fun. I did several readings. Like what I did this morning was I just did a collective reading because I had friends that were in the chat that weren't Libras, so I just did like a collective. I
Mm-hmm.
did a collective reading, and then toward the end I did a reading for Libra.
Oh, Kira said she was there. She said your reading was amazing, girl.
Oh, thank you. I always get nervous before I upload a video, before I do a reading. I get a little it's like a good anxious feeling. I get a little nervous, but then I get over it once I start doing it.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm so happy for you. I'm so happy for you. That's not
Thank you.
something I think I could do on YouTube. I don't feel that kind of energy with a lot of people. It's been rare
Oh,
for me
okay.
to
I hear what you're saying. Yeah, because different people's intentions and stuff like that. But the good thing is that if you do it on YouTube, at least
Mm-hmm.
people are coming to your channel. It's not like you're forcing a reading on them. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Okay. Okay.
Yeah. So I
Yeah.
just I just post a video. I do it like from Monday to Friday. Sometimes I'll do it on Saturday and Sunday too.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes I do. But normally it's like Monday through Friday.
Okay. Okay.
And
That's
it's
real
pretty
good.
interesting to resonate with.
So, have you been watching this lady Princella that everybody is crazy about?
No, I've heard of her from like when Bomb was talking about her, but I have not watched her channel. I have not had the time to watch her channel because um I was I upload videos and then I have clients. There's people that pay for readings.
Mm-hmm.
So then I have to like book it during the day.
Well,
So I
girl,
haven't
I am fully
really had the
supporting
time.
her. I'm hoping more women join her and they're gonna go live in this community of only women on the island. And
Mhm.
I'm just so excited for them. Hmm.
Yeah.
Because I really think some women are just too dumb to be with men. For real. I just don't trust them to make a the shit that I hear on YouTube where women are saying this woman said yesterday, I'm 28. I'm still young enough to be trained. Girl, when she said trained, I thought of a dog.
Oh my gosh.
I
What is
mean,
going on?
the things that I hear the women say, I just think the self esteem has to be that low. You don't need to
Yep.
be with a man, honey, because you're looking for to be abused. Honestly, it's like I
Exactly.
can sense that you're gonna be abused, and at least if you're with another woman, you got a fighting chance. You could probably whip her ass. But it's hard for a woman to whoop a man. So hey, I am leaning toward all women going to this woman who ain't got no common sense. If you don't have no common sense to me, you need to not be with a man. Cause this shit is crazy to me. It's crazy.
Mhm.
You these women are 20. This woman Trinidad T says she 38. You're 38 using YouTube as a personal dating app. You go on all these men channels and you keep asking them, what are you looking for in a woman? Why do y'all deal with those type of women who be using, can I say it? Can I say it? All this profanity. Mr. Knightish. Girl, I was in full mammy mule mode this morning. I said, oh no, run Knightish. The harlots is coming for you.
Oh my gosh.
I'm here to protect you.
Oh my God. That woman is she's out of her mind. Like you said, they're insecure.
And
And
this is
women
the
like that
thing.
they
I also still
get
feel bad
abused.
for her. Isn't that sick of me? Like all the bullshit jokes I want to make
Yeah,
about her, I still feel horrible for her.
me too. I feel bad that her self esteem is that low, that she would go that low
Yeah, but
just for
that's
a
the reason
man.
why I want her with women. Because at least if me and you got in a fight, at least one of us could win. Neither one of us gonna win against a 6'5" man. Look,
Yep.
if you're that dumb and you have no listen, I'm telling you, when I was young, before I met my husband, I was dating a guy, and two girls came after a few months of me dating this guy. It was like, don't get with him. He's a woman beater. He beat up his last girl. This guy was super nice. He never once hit me. He never even looked like it. You know why? I think it's something in me that will let you know you can't hit me. I'm a
Mhm.
COWARD. Okay, I'm not tough. I'm not big and bad, but I'm also not gonna let nobody hurt me.
That's right. Yep. There's a lot of craziness you see on YouTube. I'm telling you.
Yeah, you don't have to be uh tough or anything, but you have to have some kind of stance for yourself that hey, nobody should hurt me and I shouldn't hurt anyone. And if you do hurt me, I'm gonna try to defend myself as best I can, and then it's done. You could never look at me again in life. You
Yeah.
know, in life, I wouldn't want you to look at me. And we have to have these things where you're okay with being by yourself. You know, me and my husband, I joke a lot with him, but I tell him I know I'm kind of hard to deal with. I'm like, oh God, I'm so lucky you still here. But I say that because I would be okay with being by myself. I really would.
Hmm.
I'm a loner.
Yep.
I'm a homebody. I cook a lot of food. I like to see people eat. I like to get compliments, honestly, on my food. And I like to have people enjoying themselves. But I'm also a people watcher. Um, YouTube is where I'm the most extroverted. If you see
Right.
me in real life, even at my home, I don't talk as much like this. You know what I'm saying? I'm more expressive. I'm
Right.
more uh, a doer at home. Put it like that. I'm more a doer in real life, right? Where I
Right.
don't talk about what I'm doing. I just do it. You know.
Mhm.
Of
Mhm.
course, on YouTube, you learn to express yourself more, right?
Mhm.
And look, I'm like you, Kira. I love me some girl. Listen, I can get in my bed with a good book and be in my bed for a whole day reading that book and catching myself like, oh my God, I've been in here 6 hours reading this book. Let me get out. You know, like I can enjoy myself. I don't have to, you know
Be
what I'm
stuck up
saying?
under a man.
Yeah, and a lot of I feel so bad for a lot of these women. It's like they just a desperation. And honestly, Taz played the video from Pimpin' Ken. He's a real pimp girl who the lady Princell learning all her tricks of the trade from. But I don't give a shit still. I still send them to Princella. Y'all women join Princella. Um, trust me, if you need a man for your leadership, if you can't do not, these are women in their 50s, some of them talking about they need a leader, and you've been single your whole life. Who been leading you? And then they get up there and say, "I own my own business. I make 300,000 a year, but I'm still looking for a man to lead me." Girl, if you don't go sit
Mhm.
down, if you don't go sit down, please go get on that island with Priscilla. Cause you're just looking to be abused. Princella was a grown woman and let a man beat her out of $60,000 or some shit. Come on. But it's like here on YouTube, all these women saying they need a leader. You don't have a brain. The God I serve gave me a brain.
Mhm.
How the hell y'all letting people
Mhm.
beat y'all out of all y'all money? Y'all putting all y'all faith. Come on, man. I get
I'm gonna drop down. I'm gonna continue listening to you. I'm gonna finish cleaning.
okay. Go ahead, finish cleaning.
It was good talking to you.
Good talking to you too. I'm so glad you're doing well, and I will be on your channel trolling because the black man is God.
All right.
The black man is God, and guess what? I was there to protect him. I'm telling y'all, I had this dream, and I wanted to do a movie skit, and it was Mr. Knight is running for his life. He was running. He had a Kango hat on. I promise y'all. He was running. He was out of breath, and they had a woman with a short miniskirt and high heels chasing him. And she said, "You gonna give me some sex?" And he said, "No, I'm not having sex." And she said, "Yes, you are." And he was running for his life, and she was almost about to catch him. And I got her. And I saved that man from being a victim. And you know what? I think we as black women need to start um protecting men more and making sure we in all these dark alleys so these men don't keep being victims of women. Women, we have got to start checking and holding women accountable for all these back alley grapes they've been doing. All these things they've been attacking these men on. Mm. Oh no, something smell. Let me see. Oh Lord, let me see.
That man is telling you who he is.
Yeah.
He's telling you what he really about. But you too damn dumb to see that. Now, man. Ma'am, you a fucking dodo bird. You don't have no discernment and you have no powers of observation. You doped up on penis juice. And guess what? We need a couple of motherfuckers like you to be doped up on Peter Wacker juice. Yeah. Somebody need to take the brunt. And I want it to be you. I want it to be you. Since you want it to be you. You want it to be you, I want it to be you. Right? What do you think about my bad, you going back to the I was going back, but I answered your question. What you got? Earlier, I played a clip that I think you're familiar with, and we can address it afterward because it kind of changed the topic about being a stepfather and why some men don't do it because of the presence, I guess, of the children. And there was an example given in this space by somebody that's big in this space, and to be honest, it's kind of cringe. But we could talk about it afterwards. Okay, cool. All right, because I definitely want you to hit it. Right? All right, so studies in sexual offenders, independent of their brutality, gave divergent results. Blood testosterone was within the normal range or increased, and testosterone associated or not associated with regression was also reported. So, when it came to sexual violence, sexual crimes, sex offenders, blood testosterone was within the normal range, sugar pie. The normal range. High levels of testosterone is equivalent with those who committed violent crimes. But when it came to sexual offenders, blood testosterone was within the normal range. Men keep telling you that they not only visual, but they all have concentrations of testosterone, which is way higher than yours, baby. So, again, the base of the male's nature is here. All of them got testosterone. How they govern and control it is based on a whole lot of other factors. But guess what? That requires willpower and the desire to be to integrate socially into society. The default setting is Pookie and Ray Ray. And if you remove the laws, the majority of them would show you that they Pookie and Ray Ray. So this some, not all shit, let me tell you something. Some means at least a small number. I want to ask a question. Daryl, because this is a question that I have not asked. All right. I have pulled this up, but this is what I want to know from the pick-me's and the males, because they always talk about this some, not all, standard deviation. Yeah, because see, I account for 100% of the population when I come up with the standard deviation curve. That's what I want to know. Mm-hmm. Yep. Hopefully we're going to put it on the screen, big and clear.
Oh, no. That's not what I wanted to put. Oh.
You see that, Daryl? I'm waiting for it to pop up on my screen right now. All right.
That's not the one. I got a funny one from this morning. That's
Let me make sure I put it in HD.
Come on, man.
Because it's not shown on eCam, but I do have it up.
Yo, let me find this one here from this morning. Y'all, this shit was so funny. So everybody is mad that B. Taylor Oh, Mr. Music. Why? What's good, Mr. Music? What's good, a B tie? Why? We protect the men from being attacked by women. So I'm trying to protect black men at all costs, Mr. Music. That's my job for 2023 and 2024. So this Jay Prince, y'all, he calling Princella, Daddy Princella, so she could come and help with these kids, because these kids is cutting up in his house. Watch this.
What's that you eat, Idris? Is he talking like this publicly? Me too. What you think your baby daddies? If they watch, what you gonna eat? Huh? What's that you eating? No, spit it out. Let me see. Don't try to spit it out. What is that? Let me see. Where you finding junk at? You sit your little butt down. I'm gonna call Princell and them on your ass. Princell gonna come once your daddy Princell couldn't get in his house. You know he gonna whoop your ass.
He said, once your daddy Princella come get in his house, he gonna whoop your butt. This shit crazy.
Where you finding junk at? You sit your little butt down. I'm gonna call Princell and them on your ass. Princell gonna come once your daddy Princell couldn't get in his house. You know he gonna whoop your ass. Wait till your daddy. Let me call your daddy Princell in this bitch. Hey, babe. What you doing? What you want? These kids over here eating shit and they doing all kinds of shit. You need to come and get them. Well, be Taylor, I'm at work. I will be there later to deal with that shit. I had to get this paper out right now, sugar. What did they do? She over there eating shit, picking up shit, and then eating shit out the fucking whatever the fuck she got it from. Tell her that I said that I'm gonna deal with her. You see, when I get home, that's all you have to do, baby. You don't have to yell at them kids. All you have to do is tell them with a calm voice. Tell them when your daddy get home.
Wait, he said that's Princella fake laugh. That shit crazy.
Can't tell them. I'm gonna have to deal with them. That's all you have to do, be Taylor. That's all. That's it, baby. You don't have to do it like yelling. Let them know that I'm coming home. And once I get home, there's gonna be some furniture moving. They don't get this shit together.
Not furniture moving. He ain't moving furniture, moving for kids. God damn.
That's Priscilla is the daddy now.
Oh no.
She's now not looking at us. God, I swear to God, Priscilla thinks she's Jodeci.
This man funny as shit.
And Princell, the next video I do, I made something for trans people, right? Because you a trans man. Matt Paddywhack, that's the name of Give a B. Taylor a rub. Your name is Princell, your name is Shanique Matt. Or Shanique or Shanook. That's your name, Shanook. That's when Princell is in her beast mode. Or Shanook. That's your name, Shanook. Or Shanique or Shanook. That's your name, Shanook. That's when Priscilla is in her beast mode. I'm gonna have to question B. Taylor. And the reason I'm questioning B. Taylor, your name is Priscilla, your name is Shanique Man. Or Shanique or Shanook. That's your name, Shanook. That's when Priscilla is in her beast mode. I'm gonna have to cry on this thug ass, low down ass nigga in her home around her kid. This nigga ain't nothing but a fucking thug. Look at him.
Baby, cause I'm a thug. Why they all mad that this woman got her a thug? Why? Didn't y'all say women wanted thugs? Damn. Don't stop hating.
This nigga ain't nothing but a pimp and a thug.
Baby, cause I'm a thug. All day, every day.
Gangsta ass nigga around her baby. They got this is a female version of a fucked up ass thug. That's all she is. When she wipe that makeup off and take that with this nigga here ain't shit but a goddamn thug ass nigga that be telling them brung into her fucking home. And she gonna find out about this thug ass nigga in a minute.
What she gonna find out?
She gonna find out that this nigga ain't shit.
Ain't shit like you.
This nigga is just like the rest of us. Told B. Taylor nothing but sweet nothings. It manipulated B. Taylor emotions against her.
Damn.
This all this niggas recognize niggas.
Niggas
Right?
know niggas.
Priscilla, you know, shit, Shanique Man, this ain't nothing but a nigga here. These type of niggas I keep away from around my daughters and sisters now. You get far away from these niggas. This is a representation of this nigga ain't no goddamn good. But B. Taylor ain't finna hear me right now. She ain't hearing nobody else because B. Taylor.
You know what's crazy? These men on the internet are so mad that B. Taylor is with Princell. I say, God bless you. B. Taylor, go. Go with the wind. Be safe. Run away. Take your kids. Leave. Because listen, some people are safer because I just don't understand how y'all don't see the beauty of this. Let the women go ahead. Listen, I ain't gonna even go there. Let me just let this play. Cause I don't wanna go there. Cause y'all really don't like me already.
His mission is to get back at us. Men that she done been with. Men that she wanted to be with and they ain't wanna fuck with her.
So is he saying that she wanted to be with him and he didn't want to fuck with her? Let me rewind. I don't know. Let me see.
This is him. You get far away from these niggas. This is a representation of this nigga ain't no goddamn good. But B. Taylor ain't finna hear me right now. She ain't hearing nobody else because B. Taylor's mission is to get back at us. men that she done been with, men that she wanted to be with, and they ain't want to fuck with her. So she trying to be Taylor wants attention.
So from his logic, B Taylor and any woman that go to other women are doing it to get revenge on men. They're hurting the men. Hmm. Did I hear that correct? That's what the men think. So according to him, if a woman goes to a woman, she's doing it to get back at men that didn't want her or she couldn't get with. Let me see.
Is that representation of this nigga ain't no goddamn good. But Big Taylor ain't gonna hear me right now. She ain't hearing nobody else because Big Taylor's mission is to get back at us. Men that she done been with. Men that she wanted to be with and they ain't want to fuck with her. So she trying to, Big Taylor wants attention. Big Taylor wants to know, I got somebody who loves me. And behind closed doors, this nigga can't give her what we can give her. This ain't Big Taylor.
What can you give her? Hold on. He said somebody could give her what we could give. Can't give her what we could give. What can y'all give her? Let's see.
That she done been with. Men that she wanted to be with and they ain't want to fuck with her. So she trying to, Big Taylor wants attention. Big Taylor wants to know, I got somebody who loves me. And behind closed doors, this nigga can't give her what we can give her. This ain't Big Taylor. Big Taylor ain't really gay. She gay now. But Big Taylor ain't divorced for no bean.
Is she gay for play? What is that? What you mean she ain't gay now? God damn. Oh Lord, y'all come up with some shit. Hold on. Oh wait.
So she trying to, Big Taylor wants attention. Big Taylor wants to know, I got somebody who loves me. And behind closed doors, this nigga can't give her what we can give her. This ain't Big Taylor. Big Taylor ain't really gay. She gay now. But Big Taylor ain't divorced for no bean. Well, according to this, what this nigga say, a Peter Whacker.
A Peter Whacker.
And what's so crazy about it, this nigga here, she just got done having a Peter Whacker. But since her husband didn't want her no more, she became a knick-knack anyway. Okay. That's a crying ass shame. She became a...
Wow, what's good, Black Dahlia? I ain't seen you in a long time. You coming up to argue with me?
Look ass nigga. I can only... Just look at her. Like, what happened? What the fuck done happened to you? How did you wear? Why you wearing my fucking backpack anyway? Okay. That's a crying ass shame. She became a thug ass nigga. I can only imagine her husband just look at her. Like, what happened? What the fuck done happened to you? How did you wear? Why you wearing my fucking clothes? She went on her husband shit. Trying to talk like him. Trying to dress like him. Yeah. Yeah, baby. Yeah, it's green over here. We got blue strips over here, baby. Yeah, come here, B. Taylor. We got those blue strips, baby. What you want to eat, baby? I'll take you to New Chris, baby. You want some Starbucks? You want the caramel iced coffee, baby? I can do it for you, baby. You know what I'm saying? That's what pimps do. Talk like. niggas is incapable of love. But yet you want to emulate that nigga though. You want to emulate this nigga. So when she said
I guess she do munch that carpet better than JP. I don't know. But she done took somebody who they all in that man is feel upset about, man. They mad. And it's crazy because you know what? I applaud these women for going with her. Go and be safe, ladies. Go and be safe. Go where you're appreciated and where you're treated well. How about that? And Black Dahlia, I was joking when I said you want to come up and argue with me, sis. I miss you. I would like to hear your voice. How you been? Love you. And I don't know. I don't know why you always on the defense with me. I really don't come for you. I really don't. I just know that you like to argue with me for some reason. So that's why I said that. But anywho,
that,
wow, what's good, Coach Malik? You want to come up here and express your point? Cause you know what, you ain't gonna like my point of view, Koja. But guess what? Come on up here, sis. I dropped the link, y'all. Hit the link.
you see, sound like flies and shit. No, Princell sound like Elijah Muhammad when he speaks. With a little bit of Princell.
Wow, what's good? Is that you, Bombs?
Yes, how you doing?
Wow, what's good, Bomb Cherry?
I came up here to show you some love and everything.
I sure appreciate it. Hey, how you doing, my love?
I'm doing good. How you doing?
I'm doing good. I'm doing real good.
That's
I'm
good.
just up here because I've been so disgusted, y'all. I I added Koja. Hey, Koja.
Hey, what you got me coming up here fussing about? I just literally got out. Fuck that. What I'm supposed to be fussing about?
I don't know, Bomb.
Uh huh.
No,
Hey,
let me just.
Bone.
Hey, Koja.
So I just wanted to say this here. I've been on these YouTube streets, y'all. On these streets, y'all. I done been from Sinetta to Conscious TV to all over, and it's going down in YouTube. I was over by what's the name? I was by Taz yesterday. I was by um man, I've been all over. Y'all know I'm subscribed to like 2,000 people. This shit crazy here on YouTube. And I'm telling y'all, I need more women to go to Princella. That's why I need Princella to keep winning. When Princella win. Now, what y'all got to say about that?
I ain't
Yes.
got nothing to say about it. I agree with some of the things you said. Some of them I don't. Just like almost every
I don't
content
care if you
creator.
agree. These bitches is stupid. These bitches is so. Oh my God. I was on this one show. The woman said, "Well, I'm only 28. I'm still young enough to train." Girl, when she said that shit, I thought of a dog. I said, "This mother. Where's Priscilla when I need her?" Every time I hear Crimson Cure or any of these dumb bitches say something, I start thinking, where is Priscilla when I need her? God damn. I don't think these women are they too dumb to really be around men, even though they want men. I think they should better off be with women. And I heard these men drop the stats that
Child,
the
some of these
domestic.
studs just as raggedy as these men. They wear they shower
Yeah.
slides
I
and
heard that
socks
they fight
too.
the most. But guess what? I got
I
a
ain't
good
saying
a
that. I'm saying they
woman.
don't want to
A
work and
woman
they
got a
lazy
better
too.
shot at whipping another woman ass. You ain't about to whip no 6'8", 6'5", or 6'2" nigga ass like talking about at 5'1". I'm sorry. Listen, some of these women just don't need to be with men. I'm sorry. I'm to that point in my life that
I
We
think at
need
this
these
point they
here
don't need to
bottom
be with
bitches.
nobody.
Listen,
They need to be with themselves.
they have always been a subsection of women who've been the prostitutes, the women who get pimped out, and the women who get, I'm sorry to say this, and I no offense, the battered women, right? There've always been women who will be battered for 20 years. And for whatever reason that is. I think all of those women need to be with women. I'm sorry. Y'all might not agree with it, but I agree with that. I think those women who have it in, I watched Nightish show. Trinidad was throwing herself at Mr. Nightish. She kept calling him Mr. Nightish. He was dry. He was, it almost felt abusive, right? But it's like that's what she wants. She said her, it's so sad to me, but
Child, she get a couple of bad relationships behind her. She'll get some life experience, and it'll teach her. And they say experience is a good teacher, but she run up a high bill. So
okay,
she
when
just
you're
live
gonna be
long enough.
40, how old you gonna be when you learn before you learn?
I give her one or two more dragons, and then she'll get it. Sometimes you just
Girl,
got to let people touch the stove.
I don't know. This
And you
motherfucker gonna
cannot
hit
save people from
that motherfucker
themselves. You
hit the
got to.
stove. She hit the iron like Penny on Good Times. That lady done been hit on all kind of stuff. She concrete, everything.
Well,
She done hit a
well,
lot.
Well, what's
But
her
she
name
well,
so I can know who we? Because some of these women be trolling. So was she trolling or was this? Because I think you said it was over there by nightish, right? Because I've been listening to you for a while. Just
Trinidad. Trinidad
oh
T.
yeah, oh Trinidad. So Trinidad is uh mental though, like she's slow.
mm.
That woman ain't
I,
slow.
yes, she is. I mean, she is slow, and she called everybody. She called me Miss Bomb Cherry. She'll call you Miss New University, and she does call all the men Mister. So that's something she does. So she does.
Yeah, but when people are grown adults still talking about they still young enough to be trained, come on, Bomb. They
Well,
need
yeah,
to
that's
go
what.
by Princella. Come on, man.
Well, she
These
like
women,
men. So
okay, Princella gonna make her like women, okay? Something
yeah, I don't want to push the women to wanting to.
why?
Girl,
I don't want to.
some of these studs, regular too. You ain't heard about the lady who will go. They had married, and the lady was running a whole scam on her. I be all over the YouTube streets too. And the lady, there was a whole fraud. The lady was and she found out and everything. Some of these studs be just as bad. You just got to, some of the studs don't want to work. Some of them just as trifling. You got some pookie studs. You
Yeah,
got some
yeah,
pookie
yeah, yeah,
studs.
yeah. But this a woman we know done got harmed. I would say nicely harmed.
Yeah, that's,
And she don't need to be around no more men. I'm tired of her throwing herself at men who talk shit to her on these panels. I'm
yeah.
just
Everybody
tired.
talk shit to her. Her mic be all fucked up and shit. But um, even sometimes I have to smack her down a little bit. You know. But yeah,
But wait,
she's
she
like.
come up to shit on the women. She came up there because Happy was on the panel cussing.
Mm,
Cussing Ruthless out like she do. Happy gonna be cussing Ruthless out. That's every
right,
panel.
right.
I just want to know what kind of woman do y'all want? Because y'all dealing with a woman who always using all of this, can I say it? Profanity. Like you're better. All you is not the next nigga punching bag, girl. Shut the fuck up.
Right. Even though she don't use the bad language, she's the one getting abused. So she's thinking of it as I can't say certain things without getting hit. So why y'all allowing these other women? Because she think that's normal. But she is slow though, and I don't know if she became that way by getting hit in the head too many times, or if she was just generally already slow.
She got the boxer syndrome, like
Yeah.
when she was
And
out of the
I say that with
street.
all respect and
And
love.
I say that with respect too, because you know what? Kosha. It
Traumatic
hurts
brain
me.
injury.
You know what, Koja? I swear to God, the shit is so sad to me. Even though I get so angry with this woman, I still could cry for. I still feel bad for this motherfucker. But this the thing. This bitch come after me. She come after other women all the
Yeah,
time.
That's where you
She
gotta smack her.
sometimes
Like
they
I
she
said,
do.
I
think
have to
she
smack her
better
down.
than other women because they can
Yeah,
be assertive. You see what I'm saying?
yeah.
So
Some women, they
no,
defend the men. Some women defend men, even
It's
even the
it's the Miss
non-slow
Silly
ones.
effect. It's the Miss Silly effect.
Yeah,
The bitch been beat so long. She don't see why you ain't getting beat too. So it's
the lady told
dangerous.
the same lady told me when you get full, you'll get up from the table. She just ain't full yet. When she get a couple more servings, she'll get up. She'll say, "I can't eat no more," and she'll stop. She'll be dead one of the two. But either way, the situation real resolved.
You see that chart I put up, Bomb? That chart is from Princell. Me, you, Koja, most everybody, Mr. Kev, most of us, we in the middle. We in that 36% men, 36%. We just normal motherfuckers. All the people who are the outliers on the other side of that 60 something percent, we need their ass to go either all the way deep into the manosphere away from women on the island, and we need the other half of them other women to go on the island with Priscilla. And I'm convinced of this shit. Shit. I don't care what
You
y'all say.
you ever listen to Burb and Bougie?
The what?
Burb and Bougie. Burb and
Uh-uh.
Bougie.
No.
Oh, she a content creator, and she be doing a lot of shorts and stuff related to decentering men and stuff like that. You should check her out. She do a lot of content on that. Her name Bourbon Bougie and stuff. So it's a lot of people putting out the content. But when they let her get full, she'll get up from the table or she'll stay there. Everybody can't be saved.
Yeah, I don't need to save her. I just need her to be in a safer. It ain't that she'll be safe. Because we know women
She
can
need
be
to be in a
ones
group
too.
home. So you saying she need to be in a group home? That's what she need.
I would say that, but I ain't gonna be mean to say that. But I look, put on that island with all the women and let them fight like Survivor. I don't know, but look,
Uh-uh.
some of these people, I'm telling you, I have got convinced. The manosphere is telling the men the women are demons. Y'all just need to leave them women alone. They bad.
Well,
Ew,
I
ew.
found out yesterday on my panel why that is. A
Why?
guy came up to inform me that at one time, when he was a young adult, he was confused and thought about sucking dick. And he says that 80% of these men also want dick. That's what he told me. I'm not joking. He said, yeah, these men might like T-bomb, but these men dream about dick. he said these men, he said, especially when they get have an issue with a
I
woman.
don't blame that man. I mean, if I looked at, I'd be like, I'd rather suck dick than eat pussy, cause pussy wet, all kind of stuff come out. If I was him, I would rather suck dick too. I don't blame
I
him,
do that too. I told him I understand his desire to want to suck a dick. And,
and I
you know
can
what I mean?
relate.
I told him
Hey,
I understood. I understand. Then he tried to say that women. He mentioned some dumb shit about we are breastfed. Well, I'm like, dude, a mother who breastfeeds, she breastfeeds her sons and her daughters.
exactly.
He made it seem like, well, y'all breastfed, so y'all gay, y'all. And I'm like, dude, are you serious? But anyway, he did
Bomb.
tell us.
I
And
done
now,
saw so many beautiful, pretty women. So many pretty women. I ain't never thought of eating no damn pussy. Like y'all, listen. Either
exactly.
you like it or you don't. And that's just a simple. That's the only way I can explain it.
I
Either
don't
you
know why
into that or you
men.
don't. I have never thought of it. I don't want it. I don't
I
desire
don't
it. I don't.
know why men find it so hard to say that is a. I could say that's an attractive woman, and it'd be cool. They could just say that's an attractive man. Would it land the same if a man say that's an handsome man? We
I
can
know all
appreciate beauty
eyes.
without
All
being
look.
gay. Can men appreciate beauty without being perceived as gay?
Yes. I mean, but it might be a little weird for them to express it out loud to their boys. Hey, look at that dude. He so is handsome. It might be a little weird, in our society. But um, he informed me that he was pretty, but he said he had women not want him. He's even mentioned that a woman, got on him about his hairline, and I told him, "Well, nigga, if you got a bad hairline, find you a barber. Stop trying to cut your hair yourself." And he was mad, like women, yeah, they get on me. They mention my hairline. Well, your hairline crooked, or maybe you losing hair, shave or something. I don't know.
Wait, Bon.
Yeah.
Did you say that Negro said 80% of men want suck dick?
Yes, I'm not lying.
I heard a piece of it
In
yesterday, and
my
then I had
life,
to click out.
Oh Lord.
he
I
said,
heard
"Hey,
some of it yesterday.
yeah."
Oh
At first,
God.
people thought he was trolling. He was like, "No," he said, "the men won't tell you." He said, "They don't want to be honest with you." He said, "But yeah," he said, "men dream, like him. They become confused and wonder if they should suck dick, go through life sucking dick." And then when he's, oh my
Well,
God.
I want to know if he gonna be brave enough to say, you know what? I tried sucking dick and it just wasn't for me.
he
Well,
said
I
he
I
would
decided
tried it and
against
it
it.
was for
he
me.
said he would
Okay,
teach
I
his
tried
boys
it
how to
and,
suck
and
dick.
it definitely was for me. So I can understand if he like doing it. Listen,
I,
I don't have no issue with this man. But
man, we
this
don't.
nigga,
We can understand. Hey, sis,
hey,
if you got
sis.
some, if you got some tips, share them. Sharing is caring.
Oh shit!
That
King
shit
Hitter
funny.
said that Priscilla said that Priscilla also have a group of men who follow her. It's not just women over there; it's mostly women, but they have a group of men too. And King just said that she says that. So now that's I think some of these men really want to come out the closet, and so they want to be free, as they should. They should be free.
They
So they
should.
follow a woman who tell them, yeah, most of your boys want to suck and do this and do that and do this. And
And it's not even us keeping them in the closet. It's their fellow brothers that's keeping them in the closet because we be cool. We be like, listen, come on out the closet because we don't want the dick that want the same, that want dick. We don't want dick that want dick. So we want them to come out. If our babies and our sons, we're like, baby, we know, come on out. We don't be forcing them in no closet. It be they brothers forcing them in the closet. We say, come on out.
that's what I told
We
him.
shouldn't even be in a closet. We
I
need
told
to
him
argue with the men.
that's what I told him. I said, women, we will embrace you. Come on out, brother. He gave me. That's what he gave me for my birthday yesterday. He was like, "Bomb, 80% of men wants to suck dick. They dream about it." He said he.
Now I'm gonna be honest. My algorithm is crazy. I
Wait,
just was.
not that he gave that to Bob for her birthday. God.
Yeah, y'all know I'm gonna run
Mhm.
around YouTube, man,
Oh, Mom,
repeating
I'm gonna
that
hit you with
shit.
I'm gonna hit you with something nice for your birthday. You already know.
Oh, thank you, sis.
Okay.
But look, I'm gonna run around YouTube, y'all, saying that the man, it's been officiated. It's now official that 80% of these men wants to suck dick, and I'm gonna grab the clip from the conversation that I had, and not only that, but y'all, Daryl told Aunt T that he was gonna lick his ass.
Or Daryl.
Daryl Long. Girl, that's what my stream was about yesterday. And I was asking Aunt T.
Oh.
Aunt T was over there talking about the sisterhood after another man told him he was gonna lick his ass and that he was gonna grape him over and over. And then Daryl put, you know how you put the V with your fingers and stick your tongue out? He did that shit, told him, I'm gonna lick your ass. I was like, girl,
Oh
woo, it
wow.
must be in the water, the air. Something is going on.
See,
Y'all, we need to
these
protect.
damn jobs be interfering with my YouTube life.
Hey, Miss
I mean,
Mimi.
but I'm gonna tell y'all what I heard. It came up in my algorithm. They was talking about the Roman soldiers. And this is what they said about the Roman soldiers. Now, I'm not a historian. Them some fucking savages. They encouraged their women to sleep with the men that were more whatever to improve the gene pool, for them to procreate, even though that's their woman, and they ain't the strongest specimen for them to get pregnant from the strongest specimen. And they encouraged the men to have sex with each other as young boys to encourage a strong bond amongst them for that and in war. And a lot of their positions in war were cuddling or some other similar. I was like, oh, these Romans vicious. They was out there with it. And ain't our democracy is based on the Roman democracy? That's crazy.
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't know nothing about that. I never hear that, but
That's what came up. It was, in the algorithm, and they was doing a historic. I had no doubt to be true, but maybe I find the link in my history. And I was like, oh wow, they savage. I don't know this to be true or not. I will have to do some more. But yeah, that's what they encourage you. We want to do
but in the
everything
moment
white.
they did have
Damn.
sex with each other. You know what I mean?
Yes, it was encouraged to form more tighter bonds amongst the military men.
Mm,
Mhm.
mm.
So
Wait.
I don't know. I got to get in this
So
store and get
Deacon
this.
Dave says, "Wow, what's good, Deacon Dave?" He said, "Y'all sleep with poop dicks." I
Uh,
sure, I don't.
mm.
I hope not. At least, shit. I ain't gonna
The
put my
thing,
head on the chopping block for nobody. How about that?
the things you learn in the YouTube streets.
So, what y'all think about this Hassan Campbell getting shot and
Fake.
having the evidence bag and the bullet and all of that?
Girl,
What
that
y'all
shit
think?
fake as hell. You know they ain't giving you no bullet. No,
But
it was.
he was in
It
the
didn't even say
hospital though,
evidence.
Bob.
Yeah, they don't. It didn't say evidence bag. It said specimen bag, and they
Okay,
gave
but
it to him. Why would they give it to him instead of police? Why he
it
didn't show
was
it?
a bullet, right?
It
And
looked like
all,
it was a bullet.
when police have collected that for evidence to compare it
No, no,
forensically,
no.
see if it
Okay, so
match.
let me tell y'all. Yeah, let me tell y'all a true story. Me and my dad, I was a little girl. We walking from the Superdome from a Saints game. They must have was shooting guns far away. We didn't hear no gunshots or nothing. We walking, my daddy said, ow. He had a stick shift truck, right? We walk and we get into the truck. Me and my siblings and my dad. We get in the truck, he trying to hit the clutch or whatever. And my daddy said, ow. He looked down and it's full of blood on his leg, right? On his calf muscle. My daddy drive himself to Charity Hospital. There they tell my dad he was shot. My dad said it wasn't nobody around us, right? And they did. They pulled that bullet out and my daddy put it on a chain. And I don't even know if they called the police. I was a little kid, I was a really young kid, but I remember my dad put that bullet
A half a
on
century
the chain.
old, they
Yeah,
do
but they
things
don't do
different.
that no more. No,
Yeah, but I'm just saying that's a true story in New Orleans.
mm,
I remember they get because my daddy put that damn bullet through had a goldsmith make a chain and put that bullet on the chain on a necklace for him. But
mm,
but it wasn't like somebody tried to kill my dad. It was just like something random happened.
right.
Yeah.
And my dad got shot too. And he pulled the gun. He pulled the bullet. I watched him pull that bullet out of his arm himself. Okay? So many people get shot, but today though, especially in New York, oh no! If somebody shot you, that's a crime. If there's any shooting, even if you accidentally shoot yourself, police get involved. You go to the doctor and it's a gunshot wound, police getting involved. Okay, and so he would, even if he said, "Well, ma'am, I shot myself," police still get involved. They're gonna do investigative work. Um, yeah, it's way different than it used to be. And so he wouldn't have got that goddamn bullet. Okay. Now I'm saying
Okay.
he was Charleston White. Cause remember we seen the whole video. We gotta understand what world we live in now, right? This man wasn't even in no fucking hospital room. I'm not sure if y'all noticed that, but I did. He was so we saw Charleston White in the back of an ambulance, would look like to be an ambulance. So people believed it until he admits that it was fake. Cause you can rent out areas that look a certain way. This nigga was in a hospital area, right? It looked like and you and you see the curtains all around him. I'm thinking if this dude was really checked in to have surgery and shit, why isn't he in a room? Okay, so that's all I'm saying. And then why didn't we hear? Remember he was live. Why didn't we hear the bullet shot? And then he's in the car driving. Why is he driving when he got a friend in the car tooting on the horn? Toot, 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 like it's not a real emergency. Why would you go live? You just got shot. Why are you driving and going live while you just got shot?
ASB, attention seeking behavior.
So, and then why are you in a whole nother area threatening people anyway and not and talk about I'll throw your mama down the stairs. And then this nigga gets shot and then his whole attitude changed. I'm saying, what was the dude who was in the car with him when he was recording all that bullshit? I'm just saying.
Okay, hold on. Bomb and Kosha. I want y'all to go one at a time. This is the three topics of today's show. The three topics was what's his name? Whatever. Bambada. The doing over hundreds of kids. That was on
Africa,
Sonetta's show.
Africa
And
Barbara. Okay.
African Bambada. And okay, they mentioned Hassan Campbell was one of those. I want Bomb to go first though, Kosha. These men, there was a guy named Reggie. He said that they always knew from the time he was 14 to over a grown man for over 20 years. He knew African Bambaataa was scoring with these little boys. But it wasn't their sons, right? So my thing is, they said this shit on Sonetta show the other day, 2 nights ago. Okay, so that's one topic. If the men who get to be grown, and I feel like you listen, if you at 14 and 20 and 26 and whatever for 20 years, 20 all the way up to 34, y'all knew. Y'all don't do nothing about this man. Or black, if you didn't do nothing to protect the boys, you know you ain't gonna do nothing to protect the girls. That's one thing. Okay, then the second topic is, what was my second topic? Damn, I had three. But anyway, the third topic was Princell. The second topic was the men in the manosphere want to keep the men in the manosphere. They want to keep men. They want men to go, ew, a woman. I'm telling you, Bond, did you hear my analogy of the woman in the high heels chasing down Nightish or Mr. Kev? And they running for their life. And then here come the mule having to come save these men from dark alleyways because the men are in jeopardy from these whorish women coming to take their penis. I'm telling you, I'm on their ass, Bob. I gotta be out there to protect and serve. I'm telling you, anytime a man is in an alleyway and he see a woman, I tell him to run. And then and he's screaming, she gonna get me. And she said, give me that dick. And he said, no, I don't want to give you my dick. And then I gotta knock her upside her head to get her, to beat her off of him. Right? So I'm telling you, that's a new superhero I done created. But so that's the second topic. And feel free to, you ain't gotta discuss one. You could just, I mean, all you could just. And then a third one is some of these women are just dumb. We need to keep them as far away from men as possible, because these are the women that the damn pimps, the hustlers look for, because they stupid. We need to let all of them women go to Princell. I'm sorry. Some of them bitches need to just go. We need to support her to get as many of these dumb bitches off the street as possible. And so y'all go ahead and comment. I'm sorry.
So we sending the women to the pimp, Princella.
Yes, send their ass. Cause these bitches gonna be, listen, at least if you, cause a man told me this yesterday when I mentioned this on another platform. He said, well, uh, they show that the women have the most domestic violence against women. It was with women on women. I said, well, damn, at least they got a fighting chance. Shit. You ain't got a fighting chance if you fighting a man. Look, take them eyes, ladies. Take them eyes. Move to that island. Y'all be a good community without all men. And look, move them out.
So
Shit.
these men, okay, so this is what's crazy, because that is true, but not. So they hear people say things and they take it out of context. Our In the LGBT community, there is more abuse with women on women in that community. But if we talking about their community versus heterosexual men and women, then yeah, the men are really abusing women more than. So it's who they listen, they hear things and then they don't understand what they just heard. They just grab it for use in a conversation. You know what I mean? So is it true? Yes, in the LGBT community, the them studs, women be abusing each other. They have domestic disputes just like regular married heterosexual people. Okay, but
I
anyway,
still say you got a better chance of fighting another fucking woman.
I agree with you. I have a better chance
Right.
against another big, than with one of these alpha strong males who's 6'6" and just want to pounce on you. But a lot of it depends on what generation we're talking about. Because I ain't gonna lie to you, I think I'll whip a little strong ass 28-year-old nigga who is millennial ass. Because these niggas are pussies. Okay,
But
they
I
daddies didn't
told
teach them how to fight.
Trinidad
Their
this
mamas didn't.
morning.
Uh-huh.
I told Trinidad this morning she need to go find Princella. She got mad with me and told me, so what if I don't have no teeth? So what if he knocked out my teeth? I said, Trinidad, I
That
have
means
nothing
she can
else to
suck
tell
dick
you.
better. He not the two
I
out so
can't
she can
even
suck dick
argue
better.
with you no more, Trinidad. Cause you talking about, so what if he knocked out my teeth? So what? This is why I say some of these women just don't need to be around no man. It didn't matter if the
Yeah, but
man
what's the
knocked out her
difference
teeth.
between her getting her teeth knocked out by a man and Priscilla? Priscilla knocking these bitches' teeth out too. So I'm saying,
Girl, when she told me, so what?
yeah, that's crazy though.
That shit,
She said that a
I
couple
told her,
times.
I said, I'm sorry. I can't even talk to you. I can't argue with you, lady. I
Can I
mean, I
preach
felt so
African?
bad, but I felt I really could have went in. You know, my petty ass could have went in, but I couldn't go in. I was like, this bitch here.
Yeah, I feel sorry for her. So because her shit ain't. She's talking real life. You know what I mean. If she was trolling or something, I would drag her. But
Wait, hold on, Deacon Dave. I did let you up. You ain't come up. I let you up. You dropped
Can
back
I
down.
shoot an African Bambata?
Wait, hold on. Wow, what's good, Rue?
Hey, what's up, ladies? How y'all doing?
hey,
What's
Brew.
up? Hey,
What's up?
What's
Drew.
up, Rue?
Now, look, man. Now, all three of y'all on this panel, man, owe me a pot of gumbo. I was gonna pay y'all 200 apiece for a pot of gumbo for tomorrow, but y'all playing. So
You
what's
ain't
up,
never
man?
said nothing.
Man, I done told y'all this shit months ago, man. For Thanksgiving and Christmas, I want a pot of gumbo.
Well,
Hey, for
listen.
all y'all.
Well,
I
well,
don't
So
know
look.
what's
nothing
up?
about no gumbo. I'm from Florida.
Well, with that Seuss, they be having out there that Seuss with the
South,
SOUS.
south, south, south,
Salt, my
south.
bad. Yeah, That same shit. That's Florida gumbo.
I don't know nothing about that either. I'm trying to cut down my swine intake.
Shit, I
They
need to
make
get
chicken.
some of them seeds from you. You showed a plant that you said they used for lotion or aloe vera. It was something
Oh,
you had
shampoo
posted.
ginger.
Is that
I
what it
got
was?
Yeah, I'm
Girl,
actually gonna be harvesting soon. So if you shoot me your address and stuff, I can put you some in the mail and you can plan it down and then when it comes spring, it'll fruit up. It'll come up.
okay,
Cause
So
yeah.
who gonna make some last minute gumbo for you boy for tomorrow, man? I'm on the road, man. I ain't gonna be able to be home.
Is
Who
you
got
coming through Delaware?
I'm in Florida right now, man, but shit, you can I mean if you make it in good faith, I'll come out there and get it. I mean if I'm up that way,
I'll
make
make
it
it.
in
I
good.
don't have no problem making it. Okay.
What about mule ass? What mule ass at?
Man, my
I don't
gumbo
hang
just
out with
got here.
white people. I went to the Honey Baked Ham store and got me some sweet potato souffle, some green bean casserole, and some turkey
You
breast. I
went
don't know
to
that about
where
that.
to get sweet potato souffle? Are you serious?
I went to the Honey Baked Ham store. I'm hanging with the white people. I'm trying to be bougie and white.
Oh my God, girl.
The
I
white people
made
the white people
let, so
go to
let me
Boar's
tell you,
Head.
I woke up this morning at 5 in the morning. I cooked banana. Well, I made the stuff for my banana bread last night. I did my banana bread this morning. I did a white cake. I did a red velvet cake. I just did the souffle, the inside of the sweet potatoes. I probably make 5 pies tomorrow,
Keep doing Nikki.
but I won't bake my sweet potato pies till tomorrow. And I cooked stuffed bell peppers, a roast, and macaroni and cheese today. And I also have my gumbo. My gumbo is almost finished. I'm just letting it marinate. Finish.
Now I got some purple sweet potato plants, and I ain't really been letting them grow to harvest. But I always just wanted to make a purple sweet potato pie. I don't know why that's in my brain. I just want to see a purple sweet potato pie.
Listen, let me ask you something, Koja, about growing stuff. So I grew some cabbage, right? And I don't know what's up with my cabbage, but this is the second time when I don't harvest my cabbage. It tastes so good. It's sweet and everything. However, some of it is purple. Why?
Some
Yes.
of it is purple.
Yeah.
Is that the variety? I know they do have purple cabbage. Is it the variety? I ain't
No,
never really grow cabbage cause they
most
grow
of it
too
is
much cabbage
green.
around here. I don't grow
Yeah.
stuff that grow around here plentiful. I just grow stuff that, I can't really get that good. So if we grow it around here, I ain't planting it.
Well, I ain't gonna lie. I cook that shit too.
Yeah. So I know there's purple cabbage, but you're
Yeah.
saying
No, no, no.
regular.
This not the red cabbage like you use for coleslaw or something. This is regular cabbage. It's like the big cabbage that you use, for regular cabbage, but
You think
some
maybe
of
it got cross pollinated or something? Because that's how natural hybridization works. Sometimes it get cross pollinated with something else and you get a new variety.
you know what, you might be right, girl, because I grow beets right next to it.
You grow
Damn.
what next to it?
Beets. My
You-
beets.
so
Oh,
y'all when y'all grow shit, y'all gotta look at the package and find out. There's some things you could end up poisoning yourself by mixing shit. You
Yeah,
they tell
no,
you
she
don't
right
grow
though.
this
Cross
near this, don't grow
pollinate.
peppers near this, because some of your shit will turn out hot. Like you know what I mean. So you gotta be
Yeah.
very careful with. But there is purple cabbage. So there's no such thing as what you said, regular cabbage, because there's
No, no, no,
different
no, no.
varieties.
The cabbage I was growing was not the red cabbage. I was
but was it a
wondering
hybrid
why.
cabbage? Was it a hybrid?
No,
What
it
you grew
wasn't.
from a seed? What did you grow from?
I
Uh,
grew
uh,
from a seed. I
so
bought
what
them
did the
from.
package say?
I brought them from Home Depot. Listen, but you know what I did? I'm gonna be honest with you. I did grow beets when Kosher said cross hibernate. It dawned on me about 5 years ago. I was growing beets in the same huge container. So maybe the beets.
No, that
Uh,
wouldn't that wouldn't do it. No.
yeah, cause girl, let me tell you, when I eat them raw beets, even when yeah, the beets would cross. Yeah, it would.
No,
I just thought about it.
but no, that's not true. That would you. Listen, you talking about containers now.
Yeah.
So so if you unless you grew them in the same container at the same time, then that's not what happened.
No, no, no. I have these huge containers that you buy from
Right.
Lowe's and
Yeah, okay. Containers,
they
yeah.
yeah. So I would plant one thing on half and one thing on the other half.
Well, that can't be true neither, because girl, what is you talking about?
Uh-huh.
Cabbage heads grow big. You can't even
They do. Yeah,
they
they
gotta be
big.
girl. Wow, okay, never mind. Listen,
No.
when you're talking to people who don't know, I get it.
Hmm.
When you're talking to people who know, so we know cabbage heads grow big, and you
Yeah.
have to grow. So you're not really growing no cabbage in no container.
I grew cabbage in a container box.
Okay, so how many of them did you harvest? That's probably why they all fucked up with different colors. They growing on top of each other, all walk. You got to put a cabbage every like 3 feet apart. I don't think it's 3 feet, but 2 feet,
See?
maybe feet, and maybe I'm talking feet. We talking about inches, right? It depends if you're going from seedlings or seeds, and then even then, you know. So I don't know what you talking about, girl. You grew cabbage in a whole goddamn small container. Well, how big was the container? And then you claim, I'm not even worried about the cabbage. Okay, you grew one or two in the container, but then you said the other half of the
Yeah.
container was some beets.
Yes.
Girl, okay. Well, anyway, have fun.
Well,
I
I did
don't know
most of the
what kind of
container
gardening
with
this is.
cabbage, and then the rest of the container I did use beets, but the beets really didn't grow good, so I never worried about them. But the cabbage always grew good, so
Yeah.
I
I
don't
know
know.
stuff that's kind of in the same family, like maybe okra and sorrel. Both of those are kind of step cousins. I know
Mm-hmm.
they say you should probably plant or peppers next to each other because one could cross pollinate with the other one, but they kind of have to be in the same family, as far as I know. But I ain't really no expert on planting no cabbage because they take up too much damn space, and I can get them out the field when they be growing them. I ain't.
Yeah. Cabbage and greens, they take up space. You know, watermelons and shit like that.
Oh,
And
no
these things
watermelon.
they gotta be on a hill too. That's what I'm saying.
I
When she said
ain't,
she
yeah.
wanted, they gotta have a
Don't
certain type of
watermelon and snakes. It's the rattlesnakes where I'm at. How they used to be talking about don't rattlesnakes be out there in the watermelon patch. I'm not doing that. I ain't got to have no watermelon like that.
See, but in Mississippi, they didn't grow watermelon on the hill. Watermelon was just in a big patch.
girl. They grow this off a hill. It don't have to be a large hill, but
Uh-huh.
it have to have drainage. So
Yeah,
it has to have running. You can't have a watermelon if it rain is sitting in a puddle of water.
you
So
are
yes,
right.
it is on a hill. You just don't. It's not obvious to your eyes, but yes, you cannot grow
On the
watermelon
slope.
on a flat. Yes, it has to be on the slope.
They make these new baskets now that you can put underneath your watermelons and stuff. I seen some, they be doing things different. They got a lot of stuff you can do in containers. But I have wanted to address the little African bambata thing right quick.
Hmm.
What she
Yes,
was saying.
please address that because that shit disturbed me so bad this weekend, y'all.
These men cannot say they protectors. See, they want to get that protector accolades and all the privileges that come with being a protector, and why you should do this because they hope that the time don't come when they have to protect. Because you see, when they have to protect, they don't. They did not protect. And we done all seen it. We done seen, like, it was this one guy down here from my area who was buying all the football players cleats and this and that. And it came out, we think, oh, he just a supporter of the football team. They say he was touching on them boys and stuff.
But
To get
hold
them
on,
to,
Kosha. Wait, hold on. Let me just say this,
but
Kosha.
they don't want to
They
protect
claim.
because
Wait, hold on,
it's
Kosha.
time.
This guy, his name is Reggie. His name is Reggie. He is on Sunetta Channel right now. 2 days ago, this man said that they all knew since the time he was 14 for over 20 years the African Bambata was doing
Why?
it to little boys.
Why didn't the men step
And
in and protect?
and
That's what
when
they say their role is.
one of the people on the panel was asking them, He said, well, he ain't did that shit to my son. And all of it is like, is it just
Again,
you
the
only
excuse
protect
when
your
it's that
son?
they daughter,
And
that's not my daughter. It's
Yeah,
not
y'all
mine.
missing.
So they can't get the label of protector in the community when you not a protector. They just say it. Just say
Well,
we not protectors of the community and let the women do it. And don't
okay,
beat your chest and want the accolades and the positives of being a protector and a leader when you aren't that.
okay.
yeah, but
So
there was
I
also
know this
another
story. I
chick
know this
saying
story
that,
for quite
huh?
well. And so when he said he knew it since he was 14, a lot of these young boys were victims of him. That's how they knew about it. They was victims of him. They was getting paid by him. That's how they know. And so, like when they don't want it, they don't come forward because then they would have to say, "Well, I was a victim." So that's what's going on. And then, you know, men or boys don't want to tell their dads. They may not even know that it's something bad at first. I think even Hassan said that. I listened to him. I used to follow him years ago.
Yeah, but Bomb, that's not what we talking about. I'm saying somebody who claimed he's not a victim of
Uh,
African Bambaataa. He said that when he was a teenager, all him and his older brothers knew what African Bambaataa was doing to little boys,
mm-hmm,
recruiting other teenage boys to go get 8 and 9-year-old boys and 10-year-old boys. And he said his older brother was like 18 or 19, told him, hey man, don't come around here with that, told the other little boy. So they ran off. But he said they all grew up in those projects in New York, and all of them knew what the fuck this man was doing for over 20 years. He said that wasn't nothing new. And I'm thinking, how in
but
the hell y'all all saying y'all the leaders, y'all the protectors, but y'all would
they were
you
boys.
already
Everybody you mentioned, I'm apparently you're not listening. I know the story. These men have come out, right? Some of them, and so they were boys. And
he
you're right.
said his
Even
older
the other,
brother was 18 and had to warn the boys, don't come over here looking, I guess, to protect him.
and
But my
even
thing
at
is,
18, are you not
what
saying
about
that he's
all
a
of these
boy?
grown men? But they knew about it for over 20 years, Mom. So
Yes,
if
because
you
how old is he now? That's what he's saying. They
okay,
know.
but what 18 to plus 20 years? What's 14 plus 20 years, Mom?
That's right. And how old was he? So
Add
just like
it
the
up.
sign said, they he been knowing it since all these years, right? Because when even Hassan, who was hurt harmed by that man, right, ended up becoming his shooter, working around him and everything, making money off him, and then eventually, I guess he took a toll on him. He ended up coming out about it. That's I mean, we have a lot of victims in our society, and everybody's not coming forward. And we can expect kids to do what grown-ups aren't doing. And an 18-year-old is not a grown-up.
No, I'm not saying that, Mom. Trust me, that's not what I'm saying. This was a guy named Reggie. He claimed he was not a victim. He
Mhm.
claimed he never was touched. But he claimed he knew for over 20 years. That meant you was 34. None of y'all ever called
Mhm.
911. None of y'all ever
Yes.
dialed. None of y'all. If all
If
of
he
these
wasn't a
men,
victim, how would you? Who he calling 911 for? What?
if
On
you
who?
sitting up
What?
here saying that you're seeing these boys getting abducted or getting brought to this man, you don't think
Mhm.
one of these grown men now they're in their 30s could say, you know what? We got to stop this. Now we're in our 25s. We need to stop this. And if they know, I'm pretty sure they told men who was older than them or men who was. This shit is crazy to sit up here and say that they let hundreds, and this is not from my mouth, Bomb. This is from what they say. Hundreds of boys was molested by these people. And then they say Hassan Campbell, the reason why he didn't want to go to the police or get the lawyer when the man tried to provide him a lawyer was because he also became a fucking predator. He was
Yeah,
also
he
going
admitted that. There's a
recruit
video.
the boys and he was fucking little boys.
He had, I think, now I don't know about all the details, but he admitted in one of his drunken rages that he was a victim who ended up victimizing. But that's what I'm saying. You got to understand, this is a culture. And so if you grow up thinking that it's okay, and you realize when you look around as a little boy and your friends are doing it, your friend brought you to this man, and this man is taking turns, you just thinking, oh, okay, this is what we do. Especially if they ain't got no dad, they don't know. And then when they get old enough and realize what's taking place, you know, yeah, that weighs heavy. It's hard on women. So I can imagine it's even worse for men who realize what has happened and what he allowed to happen to himself. And so now we got a whole culture of
So,
people
but
not coming
now,
forward
and when we
because
look back and we think of all of these, this is my thing. If these men didn't say this, it wouldn't even come to my radar. But this was grown men in their 60s saying, yeah, I knew about it. And we knew for over 20 years he was scoring little boys.
Mhm.
And then when the people came up and said, why y'all didn't do nothing? Why y'all didn't say nothing? Why y'all didn't call the police? You know what this man said about him? Well, I made sure my son wasn't around him.
For example,
That's not,
it
you
was
find that to be abnormal. That's because I remember as a kid, my parents telling me, "Don't go in that yard. Do not go in that house. Stay away from these people. Stay away," because people knew, and they just was telling kids to stay away from
Yeah,
that
yeah, I
creepy
get
man
that.
right
I
there.
get that. But we keep hearing that men are the leaders and men are protectors. Where was any protection? I'm not saying that you had to go against his shooters because they claim this man had a lot of young teenage shooters. Even Hassan said he was a shooter for this man. So I'm not saying that it wouldn't have been dangerous, but why would none of y'all dial 9 fucking 11 and report this shit?
Mm-hmm.
I'm a bitch. I'm a woman. And if I thought a little boy was being a fucking abused down the street from me, I would call 911.
Mm-hmm.
How these grown ass men don't get the hold on accountability
what
for this?
years was this that these was this in the 80s and the 90s? Because I know
Yeah.
nowadays we have a culture of call 911. You can report anonymously, and it's out there to do it. And even we have mandatory reporting. But I know like back in the day, it wasn't no mandatory call. It wasn't publicized. It wasn't really. I don't even think people even knew where to turn to report. I'm talking about in the 70s, because like I say, I can remember the man meeting me at this, keeping me on the school bus. And I'm sure because he retired as a school bus driver. I was like 5 or 6 because I was going to this other school and I transferred at second grade. So, but I know that man kept driving bus and retired way many years after that incident happened. But that would have been in 19, I would have been 5 years old. I was born in 74. So that would have been in 79, 80. It just wasn't a culture back then. And I don't know what age African Bambaataa thing. I think he was in the late 70s, early 80s when
Girl,
hip
Hassan
hop
Yeah.
Campbell is not older than
but
us.
start becoming popular, and when rap
Hassan
start becoming
Campbell is
popular
younger than us.
with the sugar. Yeah,
So
I'm
we
saying,
not
but with
about
the
to do
Sugar
that.
Hill, no, I'm saying with the Sugar Hill gang, I'm saying when he probably started amassing his popularity was sometime, but I'm saying it wasn't a thing of call. It wasn't a culture of call, at least not where I'm from. Call the one eight
So
hundred
just
abuse
admit
line.
it wasn't a culture of protecting fucking women and children.
I'm just saying
That's
it
true.
wasn't.
That's
Can
I'm
true.
just
you
saying
That
back
was
in
can
the
true.
can
80s,
you and
back in the
Bonji admit
80s.
there's never been a commitment to protect women and children in the black community? Just say that. Just say that.
Listen,
Yeah,
you keep saying women and children, but children can be boys too. What the hell is
Motherfucker,
going on?
children are boys. What the fuck is
Right.
you talking about?
So, but the
Boys.
way you keep saying that the men not protecting women and children, it sounds like you're
Women,
saying,
children. Children are
okay,
girls and boys.
yeah, but that she just explained, Cody
We've
just
never
explained that
had a
the culture,
culture, a
that
black culture. So far as what I can see from what I was watching from Sonetta, if they didn't at least try to protect them boys, You know damn well they never protected girls.
But that's not true though.
It
Because
is.
by
Tell me
protecting,
when. Tell me when.
by starting
Name
to
when.
protect the girls as much as possible, we, right, as a society, I'm not talking
Tell
about
me
me
when.
and
Tell
you,
me when.
but we neglected and didn't realize that there will be men messing with boys. And in fact, don't make it push that on just black people. There was white people sending their boys to Catholic churches, dealing with these priests, and they was sending them to Boy Scouts, and them motherfuckers was messing with the boys. Lots of boys have been messed with, and because they have no access to girls.
I think as
Who
a
knew they
result
were
of
messing with
all
boys?
of the molestation that came out of the 80s, the Catholic priests, the all that, and that's what created the culture we have now of the, but it wasn't nothing in place prior to then. The things we have today are a result of them putting it in place from the things that happened back then.
Right, so I mean, as a society, the culture wasn't protecting these boys the way they should have been. And somebody say Hassan is 46, so he's not a young man. But I don't want to blame when people just
I
don't
just
know.
feel like when I saw Reggie on Sonetta saying that they always knew, oh, I was at least 14 or older when I knew. And even the people started coming up. And then Sonetta ended that broadcast because too many people was questioning why the fuck y'all didn't do nothing. Why y'all didn't at least call the police? Uh, 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 uh. Because there's no protection for the children.
Right, but to place it on a 14-year-old right
Not
now.
a 14. If you've been knowing for 20 years, if you learned at 14, and then
um
you still say you know for over 20 years after you turn 14,
right,
that meant, nigga, you 34 now. So even
right.
at 34, you ain't called?
I have the
You know
ability to
now,
remember.
are you calling? Because I've been knowing for at least damn near 10 years, and I ain't called. So I'm not
There
understanding
wasn't
what you're
no
saying
one eight
when you say
hundred
for
nine
20
six
years.
abuse.
They just
That
mean that
man
they
said
knew
that
that
out of
that's
his
something
own
he's
mouth.
done.
I have
Okay,
never seen it. They
listen,
saying they know it.
I don't
They
listen.
saying they
I don't
know
know who
children
what you talking
come
about right
out of
now.
there.
You just said that you just found out, but I've been knowing this shit for 10 years.
But
You
there
the one
was
who
a
seem to be a little confused on what what
What
happened.
I'm saying is, if this man saying he live on the street, and you live on the street, and you know this man is getting all these little boys and fucking them, and you mean to tell me you just gonna keep letting it go? But then these same men say that they're natural protectors and providers. I'm trying to figure out what the fuck I'm missing.
I'm not understanding why you keep going to men being natural protectors and providers. The community as a whole are supposed to protect their children and their family, not
It's the
just the men,
community.
but
It's
the
the
women.
men. Is
And
is
yes,
they
we
is
admit, I think there's a
is the men
generation,
saying they not
several
leaders?
generations where we
No.
know, but I
but
don't
can I
know
say
anything about
something?
this leadership because you seem to go
Can
back
I
and
say
forth.
something?
One minute
Yeah,
you a man, the next
do
minute
y'all
you not man.
remember
So I don't be knowing where you stand at the moment. But what I'm saying is when we talking about children though, we need to have a little more compassion. Cause just because that man might be in his 30s or 40s now, doesn't mean that he dropped the ball when he was 14. Right? That's just like a man telling me when I got, what happened to me, that I was old enough and I should have known better. And why didn't I call the police? And why didn't I do this? And why didn't I do that? That's what you are literally doing. And people like to look at from an outside years later and then ask a victim why they didn't do this and that. That's all I'm saying. And what I'm saying, we got to give these young men, these young boys, compassion, just like y'all would do to me and young girls.
I give them the compassion. Fine.
Yeah,
I'm giving him, I'm giving
I don't
all,
think y'all
listen, no, no,
remember in
no,
the
no.
80s.
I'm not
I
talking
remember.
about
She don't remember.
nobody who said they were a victim.
There
This
was no 1 eight
goddamn
hundred
Reggie,
nine six
hold
abuse
on,
back
Kosher.
then.
Kosher, can you hear me? I'm this man never said this man Reggie said he was not a victim. He's saying that he knew and
Mm-hmm.
all his people knew.
Mm-hmm.
This is what he said. This is not what the fuck I'm saying.
When they were boys,
But he
and now
said
they
he
know
was
now. Yeah.
14. He listen, Bam, hold on. He said he remember he was at least 14 or older.
Uh huh.
He said his older brother, he said them niggas from Bombada Camp came to recruit boys in my building. He
Mm-hmm.
said, and his brother and their friend, his brother friends told him, nah, don't come over here. In the projects, told
Mm-hmm.
him, nah, keep it moving, don't come over here.
But don't that sound? Don't that sound
Hold
like they
on,
were
hold on.
protecting? Sound like they were
So,
protecting?
hold on. So a man went up there and said, so how long did you know? He said, I knew for at least 20, 30 years before the first allegation came out nationwide.
Mm-hmm.
This is what this man in his 60s is saying. He knew for at least 20, 30 years. Now
Okay.
I'm gonna drop the shit back to 20 years, like I've been doing all day. Even if you don't go 30 years, if you say 20 years, if you saying you were 14, in 20 years you would be 34. You don't think at 25, you as a man, you should say, you know what? It didn't happen to me, but I see these young men, you still living in these same projects. This nigga said he's still in the same neighborhood. If
Okay.
you still seeing this man coming to recruit kids, at some point you don't think the same. Nah, this shit ain't right. He keep on molesting these
Okay.
little
So
boys.
you assuming it sound like what you're saying is that he's still doing this and nobody know about it. Nobody reported. So people have reported it, and like Rude said in the chat, they was getting rid of people, like ending lives, who was reporting on this man. This man has not only been in this country doing this. The rumor is that when he would go out of country to do concerts and things, where he's most popular at today anyway, that he was doing the same thing. So it's one of those
I
secretive things.
really believe what Letitia said. People aren't speaking up because they are in agreement with it. It's the same way we hear these pedos talking about scoring 12-year-old girls. I believe that these men are all in agreement with it.
So
Can I slow it
so
down
wait,
for a
so
minute?
they on panels talking about it, and you saying they're not speaking on it. You said that he said he was 14, and then you even mentioned his 18-year-old brother who apparently was protecting when he said, "Don't come in this building with that shit." That sounds like a 18-year-old, right? Saying,
At
"No, you're
18,
not coming
I'm
in
not
this
gonna
building."
have the tools. At 18, I'm not gonna have the tools or the
Exactly.
know-how
I'm
to
not
go
even
and take
blaming the
other measures.
18-year-old.
But let me say this
I'm
here.
not
Back
Kosha,
You
then,
kind of
hold
back
on.
did.
then,
I'm not mad at
let
the
me say, can I say this
14-year-old
here?
or the no, hold on, Kosha. I'm not mad at the 14-year-old or the 18-year-old because they're young. What
I
I get
can
upset
differ.
with, like everybody else, Kosha, was when they said for over 20, 30 years. When I heard those numbers, now in my mind, I start thinking, God damn, at some point, y'all
Can
were well into old adulthood.
can
What
I
the
say this
fuck?
here?
But
Let's
you're not
slow this
making
down
sense
for
because
a.
I've
Can I?
known
Can
for
I?
over 10 years. That don't mean that the
I've
man is
been
still
very.
doing it.
Can I say this here? Let's
Mm.
slow this down for a minute. At 18 years old, I'm not gonna have the tools or the knowledge because back then there was no systems in place. There now we start with early education, but back then those people would not have known. And at the I went on with my life. I wasn't probably in the community or even knowing. You went on to college. You went on to do other things. So you may not even been around it to know it. Now they're speaking as adults, but they probably after 18, they probably left. They wasn't thinking about that, nor had the tools to do it then because it was a different culture back then. It was different. We have more knowledge
No,
now
I
and what to
agree. I
do.
agree with that. Listen,
So listen,
Kosha,
there's some
if
people
the
who should
man
be called
said he
out.
moved out of that neighborhood, and yeah, I heard about that when I was young, but we moved out of that neighborhood, and you know what? I'm so sad. I could understand it. We could all understand that. But when a man says, I still live there, and now I'm in my 60s, I still live right down the street from them same projects. And, you know, we knew about that.
Where he this man is in his 60s because you done switch his age a few times.
The man name is Reggie.
And he's in his 60s?
Yes.
Wait a minute, but so wait, I'm a little confused. Let's do
He
some math.
said
Let's do
he
some
knew when they
mathematics.
asked.
Yeah,
Listen,
wait a minute. We gotta do mathematics, baby. Listen.
let's
And
do it.
mathematics go so if he's 60, but he been knowing for how long you say he known?
He When the guy asked him, when did y'all find out about Africa Bambaataa? He said, at least since I was 14 or 15. And he said, yeah, well, everybody in my neighborhood, 20, 30 years before the first allegation came out. But we always knew. That's what he said.
Oh,
This
okay,
not
wait.
what I'm saying. This what this nigga said.
Okay, wait. Okay, so
He's
he's in
saying
his
that he
60s.
knew about the first allegations when they first heard it. He was 14 or 15. I don't know if it was actually the first allegations, but when he heard about it, he was 14 or 15. He said, but before it actually came
Okay,
out
wait
publicly,
a minute.
was 20, 30
This
years
man
later.
is 60. He heard about Africa Bambaataa being what was he? Is he insinuating that Africa Bambaataa was an adult when he was 14? Because you first you got to add to do the mathematics. How old is Africa Bambaataa?
I don't know.
See, so that's the thing. That's why this
Only
shit not
thing I'm
adding up
going
now.
by is what was said on Sinetta Studios.
Okay, this shit is that's what I'm saying. Like you now claiming because at first you were saying that this man was like 40 something. Now you're saying he done jumped up all the
I
way
never said
years
the
older.
man was
You
40
did say
something.
that because
No, no,
we
no.
know
I
when
never
this
said
shit
that,
came out.
Donna.
Africa Bambaataa is maybe 60 years old himself. Okay,
Okay.
so the idea that this man who's 60 found out when he was 14, that would make Africa Bambaataa 14 also, with no power and none of that to be even getting little boys. So that's what I'm saying. Like, it's okay. I understand you repeating what they said, cool, but sometimes we gotta think. So little boy, if he was 14 when he knew about it, he ain't have no tools to even know what to do. And if you're saying now that he knows about it, that he's older, what do you expect him to do?
No, no,
Like they
no. What
talking.
I'm saying is with the people who came up to ask them, man. So if you saying y'all been knew about it, why y'all didn't call the police? I'm not saying physically you go do something. Why all these you telling me everybody in your
Mhm.
project knew? You saying this was something that was well
So
known.
okay, so when you call the police, let's say right now we knew that something happened 20 years ago or 14 years ago with Bambaataa.
No, no.
We call the police. What
Just
do
say
we tell them?
if I know it happened today, right? I'm a dog now, fucking woman. Oh,
Yeah, but it gotta happen today. And
okay.
they are saying that they known about him for 20
Mhm.
years. Doesn't mean they're saying that he's been doing it and they known for 20 years. They told you that they knew about it for over 20 years. They're not saying that they physically knew that even for over the last 20 years he's been constantly doing it. That's a difference.
I
There's a
just
difference.
feel like if that many damn men knew this shit is going on, God damn, none of y'all ain't screaming to the police
Well, I mean, I don't
or
know.
killing this
People
nigga.
have gone
I
to the
keep hearing
police.
about all these men talking about they're gonna kill a motherfucker for playing them or cursing them out. Y'all would be willing to go kill somebody for disrespecting you on YouTube, but you're not willing to go kill somebody who doing shit to children. That's the
Well, I
crazy
even prove
shit.
I even prove that, right? When people say, "Well, if somebody would have messed with my son bomb, I would have beat him up." And I used to say that shit too until it really reality hits and you realize that if I go and beat that woman's ass in the house, I'm going to jail. I'm not gonna be. Even though this person committed a crime, I'm gonna also be up on the crime. So that's a lot that we all say, but until it hits us, reality hits us, we don't know what we will and won't do. And that's just the reality. Like I would have always thought I would have never been great, right? Like, nah, I'm looking, I'm making sure I'm safe, and then boom. And I even thought, yeah, if somebody attacked me, I would be attacking and fighting for my life. And that's the opposite of what happened. It's like a frozen state. So what I'm saying though, look, if they were grown as adults, knowing that this was happening, then they, yeah, should be. We should question them.
My thing is, okay, at 14 you wasn't grown, but at goddamn 21 you grown.
But
At
you're not.
25
Even at
you're grown.
21, there's a lot of shit
Okay,
you
at
don't know.
30 you're grown.
Yes,
At
at
some
30.
point you're grown, and none of y'all reported this.
They, oh my God. So that's what I'm saying. You speaking as if you just don't know Africa Bambaataa. You don't know the story. In a community, we can all know that there are some people who we shouldn't be around. You would think, well, if everybody know why he's not in jail, why nobody reported. It's not. I can't just call the police and say, hey, he's doing this. You got to have a victim come forward. And see, that's the thing about when they mess with little boys. Because now we got this religious thing around us, and we automatically will assume. Let's say one of my sons say he got messed with. I'm talking about back then, right? 60s, 70s, even in the 80s. They got a lot of families who would have never want nobody to know that their sons got touched. That's why these men are suing today. We got 50-year-old men suing churches, Boy Scouts, and shit today. They ain't never speak a word of this until now that they older. Because now they've come to the conclusion that this shit has destroyed their life. Society is a little more open. But
But I think that is what's wrong with the black community right now on
but
YouTube.
we're not just talking about the
Every
black
damn
community though.
black man I hear from on YouTube has been hurt by somebody.
I think
Hey,
all
let
And
me
black
say this.
women too, right?
and
Why we just
all these
focusing on
black
men?
women been hurt by somebody.
Okay.
And my thing
Hey,
is,
let me.
how can we keep letting these somebodies get away with it?
Okay.
Hey, let me say this to Mule, real fast. Mule. Now, this based on me knowing, following Hassan Campbell, right? Like, you know, he said that back in those days, African Mbata, he united a whole bunch of those street gangs together, and that's how they got that Zulu Nation thing, right, from the 80s and the 90s, right? So it was a whole bunch of young killers working for Bambata, protecting him, older killers and younger killers, right? And if anybody who were to go against Bambata back in those days, they was getting straight killed, man. All right. So even if somebody wanted to rise up and go against him, like how that old man did Nino Brown in the end of the movie in New Jack City, all right, he was saying, Hassan Campbell was saying that that person could get his whole family killed fucking with Bambaataa back in those days because his power was so great back in the Bronx and New York or just period, right, back in those days. So a lot of men weren't gonna come out against that nigga. The same way how a lot of men don't come out against Puffy right now, P Diddy. It's certain men like Jay Prince, like a lot of guys around Houston wouldn't dare go against Jay Prince. Your whole family can get fucked with, man, just based on you separate, you taking a stand to speak on wrongdoings that this real powerful gangsta ass nigga is doing and shit, right? That's what happened. So I just want you to understand that, right? Like it's not like a bunch of men just did not want to go to the police, but they understood the consequences of them snitching on Bambaataa, that now they put their whole family in jeopardy doing some shit like that. If that makes sense to you, Mule.
It makes sense to me. You know,
Okay.
we can't look back at it years later and then judge people back then because the everything was different than it is now.
It makes sense to me. It makes sense to me that there's a bunch of coward. And listen,
Coward.
I am a capital C capital O capital W capital A capital R. I'm a coward motherfucker. I will not sit up here and pretend that I am not a coward. I am not a person who would think I can lead or can do a lot of stuff, right? And I
Hey,
tell people because I have always had some sense, even if it's real or pretend, sense of protection, right? I've never felt like I've always actually felt that I had to be protective of my protection, right? Because I do know motherfuckers will jump out a window for me. So I've always carried myself almost like I didn't have protection to be extra safe, extra cowardice, if you want to say that, right? So I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that I needed these young people to jump out of a window and say and go against them. What I'm saying, go to a motherfucking payphone. Do something. When my best friend was raped, my father called fucking police, got her to a fucking ambulance and got her to a hospital at 13 years old. And guess what? That shit did not go good. But at the end of the day, I cannot understand how all of I cannot understand how men get on YouTube and then brag that they from them streets and I'm from this project and I'm from this hood and I'm this, that, and the other. But you knew, let me tell you something. Where I would have grown up at, I need Mr. Cab to come up here. These niggas could never been on Sinetta saying that shit about New Orleans. And you knew, nigga, and you knew,
But that's a lie.
and not, and now,
That's a lie. They
and
had those type of men in New Orleans too.
listen,
That's so you saying it's not true.
listen. I grew up in the Calio. They used to be about to have a fucking shootout on a Russia Blade
that's not
Parkway.
messing up. That's your mic,
Them
Mule.
grown men would tell us, "Get the fuck, go inside." Grown men used to curse children and make us scared and run inside. And guess what? Shortly after that, there'll be a shootout because they knew they didn't want children out there. These motherfucking men in New York is bitches. And y'all don't
But
want to
they did
admit it.
that. They did that in New York too. They did that here in Delaware
No.
and Philly. They when the kids are young, but see when they get a certain age now it's different. Because now he can, they recruit. They start recruiting them when they're a certain age, especially if they can tell that he really not in school and he look like he's interested. We can't act like Lil Wayne wasn't selling drugs, girl, as a kid. Now, so listen, if we're gonna tell the truth, tell the truth. They wasn't protecting no kids like that. Now, listen, with my uncles and his boys, if something would have happened to me as a young girl, yes, my dad, uncles and shit like that, they would have went and dealt with it. Maybe, possibly, because it depends, right? It depends on who you dealing with. Because if my dad and them was in a gang and who assaulted me was in another gang, so you and here, Africa Bambaataa was in charge of gangs. This is not just no man who
Yeah.
live in the neighborhood. So
Yeah, he was over
that's
all the
why.
street gang.
Go ahead.
No, I was saying he was over all them street gangs around that New York area and stuff. They all was united up under the Zulu Nation. So yeah,
So that's all. And listen, and back then though, that there is a like it's when we say black, this wasn't just a black thing. The Catholic Church, them was white kids, all kinds of Irish kids, all kinds of kids. When they went to Boy Scouts, they found out that the Boy Scouts, everybody in higher ups, including some women and some men, knew that they had ended up hiring some people who was messing with them kids. And when they start wanting to protect their interests, they hid it, just like the church. You want to hide it. You don't want to get the police involved, because if you get the police involved, now it's exposed, and now your whole community and money gonna come to a halt, right? So what they did, they just hid it. And so yeah, they got lots of documentaries on this stuff coming out. You know, where the children, yes, whether they boys or girls, were being abused. I like to think that we're better than that now, because they do have systems in place. So, but we can't. It's hard looking 20 years, 30 years, 40 years back and wanting to judge them people with today's eyes. You know,
I'm not trying to judge them with anything other than what they just recently said 2 days ago.
yeah, I get it, but they also told you they were 14, and
When they
mentioned that
found
they,
out,
yes, that's what I'm
but
talking
then
about. You just
everybody
found
know
out
for
today.
over.
Did you call the police? Because based on what I'm hearing you say, they say they know it for 20 years. I said I've been knowing for 10 years. That doesn't mean that I actually know someone where yesterday or a year
My
ago,
thing
2 years
is,
ago, that
mom,
he was messing with people. People been
is
knowing about this.
nobody can be in the house up the street, and all these little boys keep saying they getting molested in their house. And I can live there for 20, 30 years, 40 years. I cannot keep living there and still say, well, yeah, I live right down the street still. I'm from the hood, nigga. I'm
Even
real in this.
you need to
I'm
listen to
real in this.
Hassan, because you will get a more better understanding.
I'm real in
Because
this shit.
these were the ones that they were messing with. They wouldn't have come to your door, to your building, and pick your children. It was the young boys who was in the street who were wanting to gang bang. These was people who worked for him. These little boys, like I think Hassan, I remember him saying that they he put them in an apartment. There'd be a couple of them. He was paying for their apartment and shit, right? They was working for him. So now, not only is he feeding them and housing them, he's their boss, giving them money. And then when he popped over, I think Hassan said he was like 12 or something, shit
So,
like that.
Bob, should we blame Hassan's mother?
No,
Because
what we
where was
should do
she?
is blame the individual who did the deeds.
Okay, so
Because if you
obviously,
say that, you'll have to blame Hassan and say, well, why wouldn't you listen to your mother? Why did you run? You know, why did you want to be in the game?
okay, but I'm just saying, listen, we got a few choices here. Because Princella says she want all the women to come to her, and
Oh my God, like you
y'all
mentioned Priscilla.
y'all gonna go listen,
You
listen,
respect Priscilla, but I don't give a fuck about no
listen.
Priscilla. So you
By
telling me what she said don't mean shit to
and
me.
you and Princella and all of y'all army is gonna go move to an island. Y'all gonna be on an island full of just women, no men allowed. Y'all gonna be safe there. And yeah. So do you think it would have been better if his mom was on that island with Princella, with just women, no men? Do
And
you
how would
think
that have helped him? Because he's
it
not a woman, so he wouldn't have been able to be on the island based on your own little narrative just now.
he wouldn't have been born, right?
What you mean he wouldn't have been born? Now we're going back before he was born?
Oh, I don't know. Okay, so let's see. How we
One minute I remember you was very supportive of Priscilla. Now I don't know where you stand with her, because like you just had a stream the other day where you was like telling her she was wrong, like as if she gonna listen to you. You know what I'm saying? Priscilla gonna do what the hell she wanna do, and as she
No, no,
should.
no. I'm all for Princella. I think a lot of the women I have watched on YouTube need to please, please, please go to Princella. A lot of you women, seriously. A
But what I would
lot
say
of
to the
lies.
ladies is, I'm the opposite. Ladies, do not go over there. She's just as dangerous as any of these men who can harm you.
That's a lie. These
But that's
men
the
are
truth.
not. That's not the physical strength is way
But
less.
that's not
And
true.
listen,
She said she was military. She's over there
and
looking like she'll whip some woman's ass.
the average woman, look at B. Taylor. She hovering over Princella like a giant. B. Taylor could whip Princella ass.
But I
So
don't
what
think
I
that's
want to
true.
tell you,
I
I
don't think
believe
that's
it's
true.
true.
Okay, and
I
I
believe
don't
it's true.
think
And
B.
I
Taylor thinking
believe
she when she was twerking in that girl's lap. So they
I
already
will tell you
asserted who the
this.
dominant one, who's the man and who's the bitch. Both of them was looking kind of scraggly to me.
God
Okay,
damn.
I
But
was looking.
listen,
I looked at them when they ain't got their makeup on, baby. God damn. But
God
anyway,
damn. But anyway, Bomb, don't start this shit. Listen, ladies, go over to Princella. You be safe there. All of the Miss Cities, all of the bottom B's, all of the women that's easily be pimped out, all of the women who looking for leaders, who um who looking for all of this shit. Y'all go to please subscribe to Princella. She will save you. She will save your life. Don't listen to Bob. Don't listen to even me because I'm telling you, I'm not Priscilla.
oh, y'all didn't see it, y'all. Y'all didn't see B Taylor over there twerking in Priscilla's lap,
Yes.
man.
Man.
And I like
Don't
I
start
don't know
that
why
shit,
they didn't
Bob.
have on their makeup, but they not. And so it see, I learned a lot from some of the things. I don't really look at these videos, right? But I know Taz was talking about it. So yesterday I decided, well, let me go see if I can find a video of them together. So I think she has the title, something about, visiting with B. Taylor or some shit like that. And if you go all the way to the end, you'll see B. Taylor twerking in her lap. And then she also sat in her lap. And then I was looking and I was like, girl, where your makeup at? What's going on? And now I'm understanding. I'm starting to understand even the women who are on here, when they wipe that shit off their face with all that contouring and shit. And baby, I'm just saying, they not
Hold
much
on,
better
hold
than
on.
the men who can't get vagina.
Wait,
Some,
Roxy says that B Taylor is in love, baby. And
yeah, she's
listen,
over there in love.
go ahead, B Taylor. I salute you, sis. Go for it. Go for the island. Go for that community of women because that's where you need to be, sis. You need to be safe and secure. I want you to be over there because I'm gonna tell you how it is. I'm a protector of the men, and I had a dream that Mr. Kev and Mr. Knight, Kev 504 at Nightish was running down a dog alleyway, and they had some woman bomb in miniskirts and high heels, and they was chasing these men and trying to get Mr. Kev and Nighty's virginity. And they was like, "No, you can't have me." And these women was like, "We gonna get you." And I had to come with a club. I was chasing them down, Bob, and I had to club these women in the back of their head to stop them from molesting these men. And what I'm trying to say is, we got to stand for men, Bob. We have to protect men at all costs.
But
And what
I
I'm
ain't got to
saying
do
is,
that. No.
you cannot protect these men as long as these type of women are around. These
Yeah.
women who want to be abused, battered, all these women who sitting up here talking about if a man done knock my teeth out, it's okay. I still want. Listen, let them go. We need to let certain people go. We need to let certain men go. Certain people have to go from our society for us to get to a normal society.
Yeah, but I'm
And
confused because you insinuating that the women who follow Priscilla are mammies, because that's not true, right? So I think your narrative is not fitting what's
okay,
reality of what's going on,
no.
because
So my
Priscilla
thing
would not
is,
accept old girl. What her name? The one who from
Crimson
Philly.
Kill. I really need her to go to Crimson Kill. I'm advocating. I even put it on her channel yesterday. So please visit Crimson Kill. That she needed. I'm trying to
The
beg her to
Crimson
go there.
Cure would not be over there. Priscilla would not welcome her.
Yeah,
In fact, Priscilla
but
already had a head in head with Crimson Cure.
Faith Factor had her there
Well,
a couple times.
Faith Factor had who, what, where?
Princella.
Okay, I don't even know why you mentioned that low brow bitch to me. Because, see, I don't dislike a lot of people, but a bitch who beat her daughter, like, that's more
God
your
damn.
speed, though. See, she's not, she might go be over there with Priscilla, right?
Mm, mm.
You know what I'm saying? So yeah, that woman right there, I don't even talk, I don't mention that bitch's name. She'll mention mine and everybody else's because she want to
Wait a
come.
minute. So Faith Factor beat her daughter.
Oh, you don't know that?
So Faith Factor is
When she
child.
was talking about being a better class of woman, and when everything came out that she beat her fucking daughter, couldn't even go back to her own house because her daughter lived there and she couldn't go near her. I'm just saying.
Okay, say that.
You haven't been on YouTube that long, huh? Cause that shit just happened last year.
God damn. Wait a minute. Oh Lord, you miss a day. Bomb. I swear to
You don't
God.
see who that bitch hang around? She got a little clip. You don't notice there's not many women. And every time it is a woman, they go head to head. Cause she was mammy and trying to make them dollars too. It didn't
I'm
work out. You know
trying,
why? She
Bomb.
wasn't pretty
My
enough. She wasn't
mammy, my mammy and Muley ain't doing good. And I'm telling you, I'm kind of jealous of a bunch of women on YouTube,
for what?
Trinidad, and they
You ain't
marrying
got no
me
reason to
way
be
better
jealous of
than
nobody.
no,
If
but I
anything,
wanna
they should
I
be jealous of you.
no, I wanna be the queen mammy. I wanna be the queen mule. And these bitches keep taking my spot. I'm trying, but it's like you know how Daryl Long got the simp god thing going that we know is fake. I wanna be I wanna be the simp god for the men. And even though I know it's fake, I wanna personify her. And I just can't. I just can't do it better than these bomb. I
Mhm.
was on Night's channel and the motherfucking girl that came up there said, well, I'm 28. I don't know who the woman name is. It's right before Trinidad came up, right before Happy came up. But the
Mhm.
bitch said, I'm still trainable. I swear to God, I was halfway in my sleep. All I thought of was a dog.
Was
These
it
women
Jay?
said,
They got a woman who be over there, Jay. Who
I
else?
don't know. But she said, I'm still trainable. What that mean?
Yeah, we got some young women who are, but they young. So instead of sending them to Priscilla, you just have a conversation with them.
No, no, no,
Sometimes
no.
you might have to
You know
smack them
what?
around till they come to their senses as a
No,
woman.
no,
But
no,
you seem to
no,
be
no,
ready
no.
to give the women over.
I won't
You
give.
sound like you
Listen,
abusive to the women.
did you see that
You
chart
abusive
on
to the
my
women.
channel? You saw the chart?
Hmm. Did I see what?
Did you see the
Hello.
chart? It's 34% of women, 34% of men. I consider average.
Hmm. I
That
ain't see
means
no
there's a
chart. It must be
oh
the one that you have on your
yeah, it's that means 68% of people are normal. I want to keep them normal people.
mhm.
Everybody else can.
So Priscilla had to put up a chart for us to know that most most people are normal. In fact, it don't matter if most people start doing something that we consider to be bad, it would eventually mean that it's normal to do those things. Like, see, that's the game that
No, no, no.
Priscilla plays.
What I'm
Normal
trying
just
to tell
means that
you.
the majority of people are okay with it.
Wait, Ruth said she choked her daughter out.
Hell
UFC
yeah.
style. God
I
damn.
thought she pissed. I thought she beat her ass and went to jail for it.
God
There's a whole
damn.
video on here where she talking about now. She tried to take that shit down, but other people grabbed that shit up. And
Wait,
oh, and by the
so
way, she was against you, girl. Because she was over there trying to grab all the women from me, talking about she gonna teach them how to be a better class of woman, right? And look, we got pictures of her with her thighs out. She was dating a nigga online who I told people that shit wasn't gonna last. Oh, she better not come for me no more because baby, I'm gonna bring up all that old shit and then I'm gonna show her some text messages from her ex-man. The nigga been for the streets even when she thought he was for her.
God
Man,
damn.
see that's see I try to be a good girl
Wait,
on here.
wait, hold on, Bob. Hold on. So you mean to tell me, damn, because when she went on Faith Factor, I said, God damn, she gonna take all the good mammies and mules out of here and then I could be champion. Cause see, that's my persona I wanna have
Why
on
you don't invite
YouTube.
her over? All you gotta do is invite her
No, no,
over.
no, no, because I can't get my character right. I want to be the perfect mammy mule, and
Oh, you
I, I can't be the perfect mammy mule as long as these bitches is ruining it. They ruining it.
mm,
They're muling too much better than me. They windmilling hard out here,
mm.
and I'm in the streets with them, and I'm trying to windmill against them. But Lord, I feel so bad for some of these women, honestly. I try to play my character, but then my character get real. And then I go, damn, you really did get your teeth knocked out. I really never got my teeth knocked out. It just sometimes you gotta give up the character. It's like, God damn. I don't know. But anyway, I just feel like can you hear me? I don't know y'all. Mom, I just feel like it's so much going on in the YouTube streets. I keep hearing about, like I said, the African Bambaataa thing. I'm just wondering if all these men always knew, and they saying they been knowing. No, what? Oh my God, what? Superstar Ken Nola in the building, y'all. Ken Nola, I heard you deleted your channel. I was like, God damn, you the only one break down the shit for me. But anyway, it's just so much going on in these YouTube streets. You want to come up, Ken? You ain't never been on my panel. Come on, hit the panel. Hit the panel, Ken Nola. Come on, bless us with your presence. Bob.
Yeah, I mean,
So I was asking Ken Nola to come on up. Do you know him?
On the second shelf.
who?
Do you know
What's on the
Ken
second
Nola?
step?
I see it. Never mind. I see it. Never mind.
Okay. What you were saying, Root? I'm you.
You know Ken Nola?
No, but they could come up, huh? You ain't got where nobody can share anything. We can't even. I can't even. I don't even know who on the panel. The way you got
Yeah,
this
but
shit.
yeah, because I just got palm bomb again the last damn show. This shit
Oh,
crazy.
yeah, you got to know who
This,
coming up. You got to, you
I
know.
yeah, I don't even have a real channel, and these niggas keep palm bombing me. This shit crazy on YouTube. Like they want to take your little people you got. I got a little people, and these niggas
Okay.
palm bomb me all the time.
Ooh, it's hot, y'all. I got a hot flash. Let me take this medicine. But you can let them up. I mean, if you got it covered. So see, that's why I like
No,
Zoom because I can make it to where nobody can turn on the cam at all. Once they made it better. You know, so I changed the settings. People could come up and any. Even if I let them put on the cam, I can make it to where nobody outside see it but us. So, but and StreamYard is way more expensive than Zoom these days. The difference is you can do StreamYards monthly. And Zoom, you got to pay it a year in advance, which is coming up soon. I think in January. I'm going to decide if I'm going to keep it. But
so Ken, are you gonna come up? Cause the last thing
come
I heard
on,
about
Ken.
you,
Ken from the NOLA. Come on up, baby. What's up?
Ken
Come
from
on. Tell us. Y'all know I'm doing a small Thanksgiving. This is gonna be. I'm not. I'm really ain't. I'm not having a great week because hubby been trying to do this. to me for years, right? Oh, you don't need to cook that much. You don't need to cook that much. I'm so used to cooking a lot. Like we truly always have the gumbo, and then we're gonna do the turkey and the stuff, and usually my
Yeah,
stuff
it's me.
peppers and all of that. You know what I'm saying? And this year, because I didn't go out the house, y'all, none this week. So hubby doing the shopping, and
Y'all can hear me?
yeah, but can you
Yeah.
hear me?
Yeah, my bad.
So what's up? How you doing?
I'm
How you
chilling.
doing?
And you be having me rolling, you heard? I don't even know who you is, but you be having me rolling, boy. I be in the bushes joked out.
That's bomb cherry, baby.
How you
That's
doing? How you doing, Ken?
I'm good.
Good, good.
man. Ken, how you been?
I've been cooling, man. Staying out of trouble. You know, I'm always into some scandal, man.
Yeah,
You know
I
me.
heard that shit with you and Kiki.
Whatever you
Yeah, I'm
be in
I'm
with the
I'm all
scandals, where you be at?
like
He
you know
said,
the little females or whatever. Some female always come out with some bull crap, thinking that she gonna expose me and end up exposing herself. That's all.
They should have known you from the NO, baby. We don't get exposed.
Oh no, no, we do the exposing.
That's right. We do the exposing, baby. That's what we do.
Well, they know now. So, and I'm not that type of person. Like to tell people who I'm talking to behind the scenes and discuss what female I'm cool with. I ain't really like that. The only way they'll find out is if a jealous woman will come out and say something.
Yeah, I hear you. I hear you.
so
Then
how
when they get mad,
everything been with you?
I've been Gucci,
You been Gucci, but
living
what
my
happened
life,
with that
man.
key? What happened with the Kiki stuff? You know I want to know, man. Come on now, you know I want to know.
Oh Lord. She I don't know. I mean, we made a truce now, so I don't really talk about her no more. She don't talk about me no more. But I think a lot of people in her camp started that up, and that's how me and her end up going at it like that because they wanted fame.
wait,
So
you
that's
and
how
who?
that end up.
Did y'all say Tracy?
No, Kiki,
What treat
Oh,
Kiki?
Kiki. I don't know who Kiki is. Okay. Wait. What sector are we talking about before I get involved? Because
the beef sector.
oh yeah, I ain't playing around in the B sector, baby.
Shit,
Okay,
you will
y'all
fit right
motherfuckers
in.
is straight
You will
crazy
fit
as hell.
right in.
I listen. They know me now, but I'm not for CPS coming to the house. Motherfuckers like the beef sector is crazy over there. Okay. Now I had to smack somebody down once or twice. You know.
Who it was?
So I forget that what her name was. She messing with that married man. Okay. And she
Oh Lord
decided to come
Jesus.
over here and thought she was and people in the beef sector don't even like her, but she came over here talking about, yeah, I'll bring my beef sector people. We were like, what? We don't want to have to fight the beef sector, baby.
Yeah, you talking about Kiki?
Nah, what her name was? She messing with a married man, and then wanted to mess with his
Mary
wife
man.
here on YouTube and
Love something. Love something.
love, yeah, something love some shit.
Oh, lovely love.
No, I don't
No,
think it's lovely love.
yeah,
I don't know. No, it's not
Damn,
lovely
who is this
love.
girl? Who you talking about? So I could
y'all
go
need to,
back and go. I need that.
yeah, they was talking about her
I'm gonna
what it
find
was
her
maybe
name.
about
I
eight
can't
months ago
remember. Yeah, I
when
can't
Oh,
everybody was
find
remember.
out
talking
for me so I can go ahead on and use that for content. Yeah, I
You know
need
I'm
that.
gonna tell you.
about
Oh, peace, love.
peace love, yeah, peace. I called her a piece of pussy because that's all she is to a married man. Okay, I had to drag that bitch. You know what I'm saying? Okay.
Man, I laughed loud like about shit that. Oh man, she don't be in the beef sector no more like that.
Yeah, because
Ever since that little thing happened.
that's right. Ever since that happened, that was it. Because she really tried to get this sector to fight with that sector. We've been cool with that sector. You know what I mean?
Wait,
Cool
what
over
sector
there.
is this one?
But we got so there's a mix up for me
this
of the
this
blacks.
right here is the bomb cherry sector, but
That's what people call it. But
this the bomb
we really in
cherry.
the manosphere.
No,
Okay,
but
yeah.
guess
All
what?
right. So yeah, good. I got
We in
connections
the
in the
bomb.
manosphere. Yeah, I see. I
The
figured
bomb
y'all
terror
was
sector is
manosphere, but I wanted to make sure.
manosphere.
But we not
We
manosphere. We just in the
manosphere
manosphere sector.
adjacent.
We come over here and beat them bitches niggas down. We stomp on bitch ass niggas like Kevin Samuel. I had my foot on that
Oh
nigga's
my
neck.
god,
You know
you
what I'm saying?
too
That nigga
funny
was
as hell.
hurting his
Kenola.
sexy ass booty with the motherfucking well, now I'm gonna leave it alone because he passed away. I'm a I'm a
He
blessed.
died.
Yeah, that nigga died.
Wait, what?
Kevin
Wait,
Samuels.
Look, Kenola. We
Yeah,
manosphere adjacent. We in the bomb terror sector, but we right next to the manosphere sector. So that's all we do is fight the manosphere. We don't have enough energy to fight the fucking beef sector.
Oh yeah, no, I ain't girl, that's an all day, all night job. That's a monthly
oh
job.
yeah, they gon' yeah they.
I'm too old for that shit now, you know.
Well, but I tell you this, you gonna get your numbers up fucking with them though.
That's true. But I decided on peace. You know what I mean? Not
Listen, I
peace
love your
love, because you
channel,
know I
Ken.
done, huh?
I love your channel, Ken. You know I'm always on your channel. And
Yeah.
but I can't do because I just be cloud watching on other people's shit because I'm like I ain't got time for that shit. But I
Oh,
love it.
nobody
It
gonna
be
play with you
so
at my shit. Yeah, they ain't. They not gonna play with you over there.
yeah.
What the
Yeah.
My
hell is
baby
that?
got me. But guess what? It's so much entertaining over there, bomb. You gotta go over on his
Girl,
shit.
I ain't going over there. I might go see
That
Ken and
shit's
say
so
hi.
funny.
I follow Miss O. Is y'all know that's my girl. I go hit her up and say hi. When she started talking about the beef sector people, I leave.
I
Okay,
just be
I
in the
don't know how
comments.
these new beef people is, but let me tell you, them motherfuckers. I seen a group of women meet up at a park and record themselves fighting.
That's the Mo 3 sector.
Oh, that's what that is. I'm like, what the fuck is going on with these people? Like, I don't know, but had somebody threaten to come to my house and everybody watch me pull out a gun. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to go through that no more. I'm like, because see, I am not going to play. Like, don't, if you bring your drone to my window, I'm shooting that bitch out the motherfucking sky. You understand? If you knock at my door, there's no how you doing. That you might get shot through the fucking door when I see you through the window.
Hold on, y'all. I'm receiving a phone call, so it's
Okay,
gonna drop me down. Hold on, I'll be right back.
okay. Woo! Look, look, y'all. After that.
Wait, Bob.
Mhm.
Wait. Will I be all on Tracy with the C? I ain't
Say it
gonna
again.
tell y'all. I be all over these YouTube streets. And when I tell y'all, Ken Nola be breaking that shit down for me. That should be so funny.
Thank you for letting me know, because this is what I'm saying. If I hear you talking about somebody I don't know, I'm chilling. Okay, because I'm
I don't
telling you.
even know a lot of the people, but after
Mhm.
I hear them discussing the people, then I go
YouTube
look them up.
politics, baby. Listen, that's all I'm saying.
Yeah, cause
These
a
motherfucking
lot of
people.
them.
Oh,
I just be listening, and so I hear them in beef with a certain person, and I go look that person up and I listen to them. I try to catch up, cause boy, but when I tell you, YouTube is it's so much. It's so many. I swear to God, it should not be legal for you to subscribe to this many people. It
oh.
just should not.
Do
Cause
what
I'm
you do.
subscribed to everybody. But guess what? It's funny.
Yeah, it's funny until it's not.
You're
If,
right. You're right.
that's what I'm saying. I was
But
having fun
but
on here twerking and busting it down everywhere I went.
Bob, I
But
promise you, what I don't do, I promise you, I don't comment in nobody and not too many people shit no more.
these
Because
people petty
people,
over them. They see
yeah, they
you
petty.
rocking with him, and then all of a sudden you become an enemy. And they don't even know you. That's how they shit.
Yeah.
But it is good for numbers. That's true. Like if I want my numbers up and shit like that, I just start talking about one of them, and then and then it'll be on. We go back and forth. But I don't know. Maybe because I'm going through menopause, that's why I'm trying to chill until I get all this situated. My hormonal area. Well, fuck, it's fucked up right now. But yeah, look, I be in a good mood, then I get in a bad mood. Then I be in a good mood again. Then I be, so I'm chilling in my room away from the kids, cause I done cussed my kids out, y'all. I ain't never did that before. And then when I realize what I've done, I'm like, God damn. Then I have to go in the mom, sorry, I I was having a hot flash. I'm about to send you now, baby. You know what I mean? Y'all, that's my hormonal imbalance that I'm going through. So if y'all come on the panel and y'all see me come at y'all think I done went at you, I apologize. Okay?
Yeah.
Ahead of time. You want that fan still on, Nikki? Never mind. My grandson's sick, girl. You going to Walmart? I can't get no apples from Walmart. Okay. Did you think your mom and them got apples? They usually have fruit.
Boop, boop, boop.
Because they have frozen everything else. Who's to say they don't have frozen apples?
They don't have no frozen apples. I was gonna make an apple crisp. But okay. And I need brown sugar. I'm about to send it to you. Okay. So you ain't want no gumbo or nothing? Chicken, we could have did chicken gumbo.
Do that this weekend.
Yeah. Don't have to cook it all. No, I don't cook that much, that's what I'm saying. But
No, that's why I said we can do it this weekend.
okay.
What we're gonna have is that and then
Okay.
right?
Okay, cool. Sorry, y'all. Hubby about to run to the store. I'm shocked he's going because I'm shocked they even open. It's Thanksgiving Eve. They be even closed early. You
Bob,
got,
I hear you. I swear to God, I thought that was one of your songs. And look what I was about to say.
mm.
Damn, he sounds just like Mr. Mark. But that was Mr. Mark. Oh
Yeah.
my God. I said, damn, he sounds just like his daddy.
Or one of them, Mark, my son Mark, sounds just like his dad. But actually, both of them do. I'll be like, who is that? And they'd be like, me. And I'd be like, me? Which one? Me. Like, Lord have mercy. I said, I'm the only woman in here. You all sounding like, talk about me. You know? But yeah. Got a,
I deal with that with my sons at the damn door.
yeah.
Me.
But
All that damn me. Look, who is me? Shit.
if I'm downstairs, I can't see the cameras. Like, my panel is up here, right next to my bed. Girl, it's crazy. But anyway, I done
They don't
cussed
even
one of my
they
sons out,
never
girl.
want to say their names. They always say me.
Me.
It's
Yeah,
me.
it's me. I'm like, who me? Me. They all sound alike, so. But yeah, I was
Well,
going to go to the store. I got to send him a list of. I want to make an apple crisp, but Walmart don't sell. So the Walmart that's by us is not a super Walmart. It's just a regular Walmart. They don't even sell no fruits, no vegetables. I can't go get my Holy Trinity from like that, girl. But the Walmart is so fucking close that nobody in your family want to go to another store. Like, we could walk to the Walmart. It's right there in front of the neighborhood. Like, I ain't even shitting y'all. I walk out of the neighborhood and right there is the Walmart. We walk out of our neighborhood, take 20 steps that way, and then turn and we're in Walmart's parking lot. We live right behind the Walmart. So it's crazy. That's why they always want to go to Walmart. But Walmart is not like a grocery store in my eyes, unless it's a super Walmart. Super Walmart got everything. I love Super Walmart. I ain't been there in like 3 years though. I haven't been in the grocery store in like 3 years, y'all, since COVID. I did go. So one time last year around this time, me and hubby went to a store, and I think Easter, me and hubby walked to Walmart with Leakley, and other than that, I shop online. Even though we don't have grocery shopping online yet. What they call that? I think it's called something where you could get your groceries online from Amazon. Lena Love, I like your picture, girl. How you doing? Anyway, back on to yeah. So be careful in the beef sector, the poultry sector, and all these sectors because you know numbers do count. to people, and so if they ain't got nothing to talk about, they'll start picking you out in the chat. You know what I mean? Actually, that's where I learned that shit from, right? Because they, you know, in the manosphere, they got a
Bomb,
lot of dudes who like to talk.
bomb.
Huh?
They got a sector called the drunk sector.
They got a what?
The drunk sector.
Is it the drunk sector? Or is it when they on
No, no, no.
sobriety?
Hell no.
How you say it?
It's
When they're
every
sober.
time they say a certain word, they do this wheel of fortune. And when they roll that wheel, every time this word comes up, you need to take a shot.
Oh my goodness, for real? Wow.
Bomb. I'm so
Mhm.
heavy into that sector. That shit crazy. That damn drunk sector ain't that nice. But let
Mm.
me tell you, they have hundreds of thousands of people in that sector. That shit crazy.
Yeah,
When I tell you, I'm in so many damn different bullshit sectors that I don't want y'all to know because I don't want y'all to judge me. Don't judge me, people.
oh, I ain't judging you. It sounds funny. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I'm gonna just
Every
stay in the
time they
sun.
roll a wheel bomb, you gotta take a shot. God
Yeah,
damn.
I take a shot of water. I don't drink alcohol, but I might need to come over there because I'm getting ready to make a some. Well, I don't know if it's legal for me to sell it online. I gotta look it up. But I'm about to make me some moonshine, baby. Let me tell you, I'm about to make some alcohol. Um, so I want to go to this orchard and get some fruit, like some apples. You get to pick the apples off the tree yourself, and I'm gonna do an apple, um, couple of different things, right? I'm gonna try a beer with apple. I also want to try liquor, right? And of course, I'm gonna do apple cider. And I was thinking about recording it so y'all can see it. Anybody want to follow along? I'll let y'all know what y'all need to get because that might be easier than sewing. Actually, sewing is really easy. Okay. But what else? For those, you know what I was thinking a few months ago, I was thinking I remember my grandmother baking, and I don't remember her having no jar or bag of yeast when we were younger. Now when I got a little older, she did have a bag of yeast, but I remember her baking bread without yeast. And so I started to research, like, how did my grandma make bread without buying yeast? And then so I found something that shows you how to make yeast without buying yeast, which is the same thing they do with making alcohol, right? The items themselves break down and then they start creating their own yeast.
But my grandmother called that without the bread without I think it's called unleavened bread. I'm not sure,
Oh,
but it's called it's what they call unleavened bread. It is the bread without yeast.
yeah, but that so they call that
But
a it's called start with a B, I think. But no, my
so
grandmother used to
so
make
that's what the
bread with
Jewish people
yeast.
do for their holiday.
Okay, good.
They
But
the
that's not what I'm
Jewish
talking about though.
yeah, I know what you're talking about, but I'm saying that's what they used to do.
Right.
Unleavened bread.
I think they call it bra something start with a B. There's bread. You can make bread without yeast. You can also make bread using baking soda and baking powder. These are leaveners. These things will help things rise. But um, yeast is a living uh, organism, right? Is alive, and so and it help break down um, the flour and things like that. But my grandmother used to make yeast herself. She used to make it herself. And that's what I was talking about. She didn't buy yeast. That's why I used the word buy. How did my grandmother make bread without buying yeast? And it's because she made the actual yeast. And that's how these pizza places do it also. They make I forget what it's called, but they'll make like the dough and they keep it in the refrigerator for a while and it forms this yeast. And then when they're ready to make pizza dough, they grab some of it and add it to the regular flour and stuff. And now you already have this yeast involved dough, and it quickens the process. Anyway, how you doing, Miss Mimi? So yeah, so I wanted to put that in my cookbook. So just to show people you don't have to buy, because my cookbook is homemade stuff. It's not where you go and get a box and so if you want to make your own bread, your own biscuits and stuff like that, this shit is really easy. Oh, I'm supposed to text him. Did he leave? Yeah, he looked like he left. I gotta text. I need some butter. I need some brown sugar. Brown sugar. I would like some whipping cream, but it might not have that. That's whipping cream. Because if they, I make this thing called a voodoo sauce, girl. It's so good. You can put it on anything. You can just put it on rice. You can put it on top of your fish, on top of your seafood. And I'm thinking about making it, but let me see. Or milk. I'm putting milk. I don't know if we have milk. I know we have milk. I'm not sure if it expired. Oh, and don't throw your expired milk away, y'all. Okay? If it just expired by a couple of days, you can still use it, first of all. If it expired by like a few weeks, then you could make evaporated milk with it. Okay? If it's and if it expires even longer than that, you can make cheese, make ricotta cheese with it. You see? It's that Ezekiel bread that you freeze. Yeah, they got a lot of different breads up there. Y'all, breads is good. See, we gotten away from that. That it's a lot of things that they didn't told us wasn't good for us to sell us on other shit. Now, the difference is bread is a filler, right? Bread, if you eat, let's say you had a sandwich, but not with that sweet roll, but on a piece of bread that you make, then your family will get full, right? And then they won't eat as much. But now they got diets that make you hungry. They sodas and things like that make you more thirsty, make you hungry. And so people are eating way more than we used to. So now that's why they're telling us that certain things, sugar is bad for you. Sugar is bad for you if you sitting there eating up just raw sugar straight. Or it's way better than that bullshit they put in that food though, that high fructose corn syrup. That shit right there is deadly. Okay? That's good, Miss Mimi. A sandwich. Yes, so a sandwich will fill you up. But y'all, if you make your own bread and make a sandwich with it, and then or versus buying bread and make a sandwich with it, you'll realize how it's different on how your stomach feel. You feel full with some shit that you make. And bread is simply, y'all, salt, flour, milk, and a little oil, whether it's butter, canola oil, whatever kind of oil you want to use, right? A little bit of sugar. I don't know if I mentioned that already. That's all bread is, except when you buy it. And if you look at them 100 goddamn ingredients, they put something in that goddamn bread that make it softer, longer. But that shit right there is what make you hungrier and make you fat. Okay? Yeah, they tell you not to fill up on bread, but that's exactly the reverse of how they used to tell us when we was kids. We have a pork chop. Man, from the South, and I'm only speaking for the South because that's where I live, right? So I'm not saying it only happened in the South. But I'm saying, though, I remember everything I ate. There was a slice of bread wrapped around it. You get you a slice of bread and take that fried chicken leg, and wrap that shit up and eat. Man, so good. And you'll be full. The family didn't need 20 pieces of chicken to feed 4 people. Today, though, because my kids don't eat bread, They don't even want to eat the biscuits. I got one of them who will eat the biscuits if I go to Popeyes or some shit. The rest, nobody else eat the biscuits, and that's why we need like 30 pieces of chicken for 4 people, so everybody could get at least like 4, 5 pieces. Yo, that's a lot of chicken. When I was a kid, we didn't get no 4 and 5 pieces of chicken. 4 and 5. My kids need 4 and 5. 4 and 5. Man, I was lucky if I got 2 pieces of chicken sitting at the dinner table. Okay. What you do is, Letitia, is get you a bread maker, girl. Make your bread fresh every day. That bread maker make it real simple, and now you can eat as much bread as you want. You see what I'm saying? You can make it as much as you want, and you won't be gaining weight. It won't have all that day. So fish, chicken, bologna. So yeah. So yeah, I get what now. It's confusing now, and then you're gonna find out just like with the drug company. By the way, the food company, the FDA, they in control of the food, the drugs, and all kind of shit. Getting recalled or pulled off for being dangerous, even going through the FDA. The FDA don't do shit, yeah, but rely on the company to be telling the truth. And these fucking companies, you think they care about truth? You think they care if you or me die? These motherfuckers make billions. And if all they gotta do is pay out millions to a few people who died, they on the up. You see what I'm saying? That's a up for them. Oh yeah, get one of them little bones in your throat. My grandmother said, chew this bread. Yeah, that's that fish, them fish bones, baby. So that's the difference between the generations and how big we've gotten. And y'all, soon as I left my house and became an adult out in the world and wanted to be a what they call it, a current adult, with the times, that's when my ass started blowing up, baby. You know what I mean? Going to eat out and shit. Um, yeah. So, but not until I had the kids and you know did I start cooking. You know what I mean? And so cooking is not hard. Y'all know that. The ladies who be saying they don't know how to cook, man, I used to say that too. I used to be like, I'm not cook. But because my mom didn't allow me to cook, like she cooked and I watched. Sometimes I help, you know, and see what they're doing while I'm bypassing the kitchen and shit. So yeah. But cooking is really easy. And once you learn the different techniques, different type of cooking, frying, baking, broiling, steaming, stewing, smothering. Once you learn what these things mean, man, you become a cook. Once you learn those things, what they mean, you can cook anything. Basting and butter, once you learn what they mean, and you could take a piece of chicken and cook it every day, but cook it differently every day for a week. You could cook chicken every day for a month and cook it differently, you know. But I'm really waiting for Mew to give me some of them information on. She said she stuffed what it was again, the wrapper. See, I never done that. I did see a couple of videos though, where they either bake it or deep fry it or broil it or boiled it or. So I was thinking I was gonna try some of those, see how it work out. I haven't tried it yet though. Got to go get me some food stamps, and then I could try everything. You get you some food stamps, baby. You go out and buy all kinds of fucking shit and be ready to test it. But when I got to use cash money, I got to be like, I don't know. Uh, shit. Oh, I should have when he got them food stamps when COVID hit, man. Huh? Oh, we're gonna get another one. I'm gonna go get you some. Yeah, let me
Mom,
get you another one, okay? Uh huh. You there, you? You got
yeah,
me
what
running
you
my
say?
mouth.
You wanna see how what taste?
What it was? You remember when you said you was stuffing those? Was it wrappers? What it was? Those
Wrappers?
like remember like the Chinese wrappers? What they call it?
Oh, no, no, no. That's different from New Orleans food. That's I make egg rolls.
Yeah, egg rolls. Yeah, yeah.
Hmm.
Oh,
Yeah.
so
So
wait. So is it egg roll?
I,
Is it a
I,
wrap?
I first,
Is it? Go ahead.
my first thing I started doing was making the Chinese egg rolls. And then I learned you could put anything in those egg rolls and deep fry 'em. And once I learned I could put anything in an egg roll and deep fry it, oh, I started putting hot sauces with cheese, hamburgers with cheese. I, the Negro in me came out.
Girl, that's how new
So
food is made, girl. New creation shit. I'm gonna try it. Cause it sounds good,
I
I ain't gonna lie.
look, go to any Asian grocery store and where they have the egg roll wraps. It's in the frozen section where they have the how they have the doors for the stuff where they have an egg roll wrap.
Well, I just called it the wrap and you told me no, I was wrong.
No, no, no. You're right. I was confused at what you was talking about, honestly.
Oh, okay. I
But
got confused when you said no. I was like, are you making that egg roll
yeah,
wrap yourself?
Don, that was like a year ago we talked about this. And you
Mhm.
bringing this up now. I'm like, what the hell she talking about? So no, you're right. But look, go to any Asian grocery store, whatever they have the egg roll wrap in the frozen section,
Mhm.
buy that shit, right? And you can try to make the Asian egg roll. But I'm telling you, anything you want to put in that egg roll will work. If you want to put a cheeseburger, you cut up your cheeseburger and you put some cheese in it and deep fry it. All that shit tastes so good, man. Whatever you put, slowly but surely, as you keep on experimenting, you're gonna be like, God damn.
Right.
All that shit can go in the egg roll. I promise you. And when you put it in the egg roll, you be like, God damn. I can't believe it tastes as good. But yeah, it does. I did not put no peanut oil. I don't know why he's saying it. I put regular vegetable oil.
Oh, I like peanut oil. That's what we fry our turkey with. Because it's healthier.
Yeah, you fry your turkey not because it's healthier, because it burns slower.
Yeah,
Peanut
well, it burn
oil
at a higher
burns,
temperature. Uh,
yeah, and it burns slower than a vegetable oil. So that is what I would fry. That's what we fry. That's what my father-in-law fry our turkeys in the backyard with. But what I'm saying about your those wraps, you only need to use your regular deep fry on your counter,
mhm.
and you can use vegetable oil on that.
And they crawfish season.
Hmm?
Is it crawfish season yet? I think it is, isn't it?
No.
It's not.
Mm-mm.
See, I want to make me a crawfish Creole, but I need whole crawfish. I can't take just the crawfish tail. I have some crawfish tails downstairs already. I bought like a couple of years ago, still in the freezer. What am I looking for?
Here they sell frozen crawfish, so you can buy the frozen crawfish
And do what with that
and
shit?
peel the head off, peel the tail,
Hell
and
to the no. And do what with that?
what I do with it is I take the head off
Hmm.
and the tail pieces, and I put that in a separate bag.
Hmm.
I usually use the tail when I'm doing like crawfish Monica or something like that.
Hmm. I don't know
Any
what that
any
is. But
recipe that you would use a crawfish tail on. So and also later on I'll use that crawfish head and the crawfish peelings.
hmm.
I'll boil that with shrimp heads and shrimp peelings,
Oh, make it
and that's what
seafood
I
stock.
make. I make a seafood stock with that.
Oh, okay, okay. So, but a live crawfish though, that's how you make a crawfish Creole, um, because when the crawfish is live. You shake the head, the guts in the head, and use that with the sauce. That's how you make that Creole, that crawfish Creole. So you can only make
I ain't never had it. Crawfish Creole.
yeah. It's
I
it's
don't
it's
think
almost like a
I've
crawfish
never had
stew,
it.
but oh yeah, my grandmother used to. Man, I'm telling you, look, I used to be sitting there watching her peel the crawfish, right,
Hmm.
and put the tails in one thing, and then she in another bowl she would take the heads and squeeze that juice into another bowl. And man, I'm when I was a kid, man, I just feel like I'm how stupid I was. When we kids, we just don't be knowing. Some of the best food in my life came from that woman, you know. And by the way, I did eat. Sometimes I didn't. Sometimes I'll be spoiled, and if I would see her go grab it out the garden, like the greens. Was it greens? No, I think it was greens, but it's something else, some type of peas. My grandmother would growing, and she would go and shook them, and there would be these little worms that might be on the leaves, right? But she would clean it because that's how I would see them, because she was cleaning it, and the worms would come so popping up in the in the whatever that thing was she used to use. Actually, the thing we used to take a bath in is what she used to use to clean her greens and everything. It was like a tub. But anyway, like a foot tub type of thing. Remember, it looked like a tin. It's gray in color. Anyway, and once I was, I'm little, but I'm old enough to be like, ew. I see worms, so now I don't want to eat what you cook because I saw the worms before you cooked it. Man, today I would give all kinds of shit to be able to be in the kitchen with my grandma. Once again, man, for 24 hours, non-stop, I would have her cooking and writing down all them goddamn recipes, baby. Because we done lost our way. People are, girl. Now, maybe I ain't never hear this, but like I said, you may have. Because I ain't never hear about them, no goddamn, what it was, potato salad in no gumbo. I never heard that shit. So let me ask you this. Because I think it was I Am. He had me look it up, and it was something that was there. Girl, they putting greens in the gumbo, girl. I never heard of it. Greens in gumbo. I guess it's for because people becoming vegetarians now, so it makes sense. Okay, but I can't imagine eating no because greens are not that great to me. I eat greens, but it's not. Greens is a quiet taste. It depends on what kind of greens. Girl, you ever seen green gumbo? Greens gumbo? Greens in the gumbo?
Hell no.
I know. But when he showed it to me, I was like, okay, I can't tell him how to make it because I never made it and I ain't gonna never make it neither, I'm gonna be honest. But it, for the vegetarians. Okay. But that potato salad one, I'm still like, you know why? It like gumbo. It's a soup, and so and potato salad have mayonnaise and pickles and and potatoes and egg, and I can't imagine that shit just being in my gumbo. Now on side the gumbo, even then, like potato salad would go with the ham and shit. So the gumbo is one meal all by itself. And then the potato salad goes with the ham and the green beans. Oh, that's why I should have told him to get some green beans. I'm, I gotta tell my husband what to get. I hate doing that because I know I'm gonna forget some shit. So what I'm making an apple crisp. I may videotape that. I videotaped that before. Y'all, shit is better than apple pie. It's simple, um, and so good. Okay, you can make it as sweet or and usually it's just some oats, some apples, brown sugar, or if you don't have brown sugar, you can use white sugar. You can use light brown, or if you want a deeper flavor, you go with dark brown sugar. If you don't have dark brown sugar, I can show you how to make that. That's easy too. Some butter. That's what I mean, butter. Wait, did I tell him butter? And I don't need that cheap butter neither. You know, when I make certain things, I can't use that Walmart butter. Woo, Lord. I don't know what the hell that is. That Walmart butter, I don't know what that is. That's not no butter. It might be a tiny little piece of butter mixed with some other shit. Okay? That's why it's called cream butter. Don't trust it when they say cream butter. When you looking to see what that shit is and it says creamed butter, then that means they've done something. And I think I saw it on YouTube what they did. Somebody, because I was looking to try to figure out what the hell is this cream butter mean. Okay. Because you don't cream butter, by the way. You churn butter. See, that's how they see how they use words to make people think, oh, this must be real butter because you really cream butter. But you don't cream butter. You churn butter. So they take butter, they make butter, and then they take a little piece of the butter and add other shit to it and cream it. And now you get one stick out of a little tiny piece of the real butter. And that's why that Walmart butter don't taste like butter. I don't even know what the fuck. Man, if you're young, y'all don't know what butter tastes like. That's how they get over. But if you my age or our age, you know what butter, like we used to eat fresh bread with some butter on it, y'all. We ain't need no meat. You ain't need nothing. You bread, warm, fresh baked bread and butter. They used to sell it at the stores. Like you go to the corner store and get a loaf of bread with butter on it. And that shit be so good. Today though, I toast the bread downstairs and put a little butter on it. That little Walmart butter, and I don't know what the hell that is. I'm like, what the hell is this? Tastes like vegetable oil that I slapped on top of my bread. Okay. Did I tell hubby butter? Let me see. I don't know if I told him butter. Okay. I think I accidentally text somebody. If I text you and they said butter, that wasn't meant for you. I was supposed to be texting hubby. Oh, I did say butter. Okay, I did tell him butter. Butter, brown sugar, heavy whipping cream. So what is cream versus milk? Cream is the fat that's from the milk. So they separate. They milk the cow, and then they sit it there, and then you will see something rise to the top that they skim off. That's the fat, right? We know fat rises because it's the water sinks, the fat rises. So they skim the fat off the milk, and that's the whipping cream. That's the fat. They call it cream, and so the reason it's called whipping cream because you whip it and you can make several things with it. You can make ice cream with it. You make butter with it, and you make whipped cream with it. The difference between whipping cream and butter is simply how much you whip it. So first it turns into whipped cream. You continue whipping, airing it, and then it starts turning yellow, and then it turns to butter. And then you keep whipping it until the liquids pull away. And now that's buttermilk, right? The buttermilk is the liquids that come out of the whipping cream. It separates the more you whip it. And so now you have buttermilk, and then you have the butter at the top. But this is the important part if you make your own butter. You have to squeeze every piece of liquid out of that butter. Because if not, the butter will go ratchet. And that's why that cheap ass butter too in Walmart, that shit will expire, which I did not know. Because one time I just bought a lot of it right around COVID when it was in the store. I bought a lot of it and put that shit in my refrigerator. And that shit went bad. It was a bad taste to this butter when I went to go use it. You know that we used to have a butter that would sit out. You remember that butter? Our grandmothers and mothers used to have this butter thing sitting on the table. And the butter used to be underneath it, sitting out on the table. So every time you need butter, you just raise that thing up and get you some butter and spread it on whatever you need to spread it on. You ain't have to melt it in the microwave and none of that shit, right? Because butter should keep out. like it should keep. But this butter today don't keep out. That shit spoils. That shit will spoil. Yeah. So, what type of pot for egg rolls? Because my rolls turned out flat in the frying pan. You there, Mew? Letitia asked you a question. I don't know much about the egg rolls. Don't you? So you take the egg rolls, don't you roll it up, and you have to pinch the ends a certain way so they don't unroll on you. Letitia, as far as I know, I have some egg rolls downstairs in the freezer. I bought them maybe about 3 years ago. I bought them before COVID, so that means that's about 4 years ago. I remember I told you I had a cooking channel, so I was gonna make some things, and so we went to that was about 4 years ago, and that shit's still in the freezer. I never opened it. It probably I don't know things in the freezer. It depends on what it's made of. It may go bad, but they will lie to you and tell you certain things expire. There's a lot of things that don't expire. Yeah. Like your canned goods, they'll have a date on it, but generally they don't expire. Buttermilk kills bad breath. Really? I didn't know that.
I think Mama, these cars are dirty because they have fun and they fit.
Really? Okay, good job.
You have to clean them up.
You gotta clean them up?
The car.
Okay. But what was I saying? Yeah, buttermilk though. And so if y'all want to try any of these things, like try making your own bread. It's real simple. Biscuits. If any of y'all like biscuits, make your own biscuits. They're so simple. You just need butter. Now you do need a lot of butter if you're making biscuits. You got them flaky, better than because Whichcomb have some good biscuits. I can't lie. Popeyes have some good biscuits. They're not too dry. They moist. I like Popeyes biscuits. The rest of the motherfuckers can't make no biscuits, okay? Who else had a good biscuit? I think Olive Garden. One of them have a garlic something type of biscuit. Cheesy biscuit. I think it's Olive Garden. Okay. But you can make all kinds of biscuits with one biscuit recipe, and you can throw in whatever you want. You can put meat in your biscuit if you want. When you bake it, and you can do what you want. Oh, Red Lobster.
I love Red Lobster. They got the cheddar bay biscuits.
Yeah, that's what it was. Yeah, I've never been to Olive Garden, so yeah, Red Lobster. They got them. Yeah, they biscuits good. But Popeye's biscuits are good too. Ooh, they so good. But if you make your own biscuit, it don't take no time. You just need butter.
Bomb. I was just telling my husband about your recipe for the Hawaiian rolls. I was telling him that my great grandmother used to make biscuits. I swear to God, these biscuits was huge. But these biscuits were so good. And I told him that I saw you do biscuits, and I said I gotta try her recipe to see if it's similar to my mama's.
Mm-hmm.
And I just never did it yet. But I do want to try it. I do have it though.
Yeah, but let me know if you need one. But yeah, I'm gonna try the egg roll things. You saw that Letitia asked you a question about the egg roll. You had it
No,
up
I
on.
didn't see it.
I think.
Crawfish.
Oh no, she said she was mentioning egg roll, but crawfish taste like shrimp to you. So no, they taste completely different. You know why they may taste the same if they cook them all together in the same. You know what I mean? Like if we did a crawfish ball, a seafood ball, we're gonna have some crawfish in there, some shrimp in there, some crabs in there, and
Yeah.
so everything made, even the sausage and the corn on the cob and the potatoes and Man, people be eating even the onions in the crawfish boil.
You say
You take.
your stuff turned out flat in the frying pan. I use a wok, but I don't know why it would turn out flat in the frying pan either because I think I done did it in a frying pan. They you rolling them up. They already made. I don't make my own egg rolls. I buy them in the freezer. I just put the stuff in the inside.
Mama, look at these
She got it.
cards.
Don't you have to put an egg
Mama,
wash
look
on it to
these
keep it
cards.
closed if she
Mama,
wrap
look
it?
these
Once you,
cards.
yeah, that's cute. So I have some downstairs. They like have a piece of paper
Look at
between
this
them.
card, Mama.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
it's a
don't know their
piece of
name.
paper that keep them separated. But I'm saying once you roll them up,
Hmm.
the egg rolls should still keep their shape
Okay,
kind
Mama,
of.
I'm sorry.
I've never had that problem. I don't know.
Yeah,
I see she said that they came out flat.
yeah, like they unrolled maybe, huh?
Yeah, it might have did, but I don't know. I never had that problem yet. I don't know.
I haven't used mine yet, Letitia, but I was looking at
No, no,
videos.
no.
Mhm.
But Letitia, I do use a deep fryer. Honestly, that's my go-to for my egg rolls. Honestly, my deep fryer.
Oh, so hers might have turned out flat because you said they hit the bottom and it was flat instead of being
Yeah,
floating.
maybe because yeah, I don't know because I normally that's my go-to is my deep fryer for that. I'm gonna be honest. I just thought about it when I saw that. Um,
Yeah. Oh, my phone had died. Hubby might be trying to contact me. No wonder. Let me see. Nikki, you got my charger? Can I get the charger off that? Can I get the charger? I need the charger off the iPad.
Why?
I gotta charge my
but you
phone.
know what I do? I go to Red Lobster sometimes, y'all, and I order like two orders of the cheddar bay. I think it's called cheddar bay biscuits. And that's it. I order that, I pick it up, and I have that with my dinner. And when I tell y'all, my table, my dinner table, when I said it, it looks so good. And everybody love that bread from Red Lobster.
Yeah, that's some good bread. But
Hmm.
you make your own, and you'll be like, what bread from Red Lobster? Shit.
And you know what? I bought that Red Lobster actually sell a kit. And I have it in my house probably for a couple of years. I still never made it,
I got it too. I bought it years ago. It's I think I threw it away eventually. It came with a kit
Bob.
because it had the little cheese in the little bag inside of it. Yep.
Yeah, I didn't trust it. I didn't trust that shit.
Yeah.
I
Shit.
don't
So
like all that artificial looking stuff, you know?
it's not artificial. All it is the biscuit stuff, and then they put the cheese in there for you. So if you make
Hmm.
it yourself, it's gonna be the biscuit stuff, and you still gonna have the cheese that you're gonna put inside the biscuit.
Yeah.
So you roll it. So I think when people mess up is they make if it's not wet enough, because some people are used to like you might be used to something like pancake mix. Pancake mix is real wet, right? But when people baking biscuits, they think that the biscuit's supposed to be thicker because they do have some biscuits that thicker, but it still should be wet, sticky dough, and then when it bake, it be moist. But if you make it too lumpy and
Give me some videos.
you want some videos, you can't find them.
Okay, give me some beats.
Oh, you want some beats? Oh, okay. Ready, Nikki, ready to listen to beats, y'all. Beats. Uh, okay, there you go. See if you can find some beats. Anyway, yeah. But girl, I'm not even making a gumbo. I'm kind of not used to that because, like, I would be downstairs now cooking, cutting up everything, but I wouldn't put. I would put the gumbo on about 10 tonight, and we'll wake up in the morning, it'd be all done and settled, and um. But I'm not doing that. Hubby frying the turkey. I'm making stuffing. I'm not even making not even making my bell peppers because he can't. Walmart don't sell bell peppers. And he told me, well, you could cook all that this weekend. So he right. I don't have to cook it all in one day, you know? But I did want that turkey though, cause shit, I ain't gonna let fried turkey, baby.
I
That
ain't gonna
shit.
lie, Mom. We're not even having that much food this Thanksgiving.
Mhm. Is the
I'm
kids gonna
doing
be
a
there?
gumbo.
Uh
I'm
huh.
doing a gumbo. Uh, I'm not doing no dressing. I did a small melatonin dressing.
Girl, what is the real name to melatonin? I don't see. I can't
Oh,
buy
oh, oh!
them.
When you want to buy the melatonin, it's called I don't know where I'm at. It's called coyote squash. We
Oh,
call
hey, remind me of that. I'm gonna ask you in a week when I have a pen and paper. Girl, I've been
uh
looking for melatonin around here. I can't even. I'm like melatonin. But you know, which we may not realize it. You may know, of course, because you know we older. But things that we call that we speak in French. So when I ask people for melatonin, they don't know what it is. If we talking about different fish like gar, right? Or garfish, you know what I'm talking about? That's called something else everywhere else, but that's because we're
I
pronouncing
love godfish. I love godfish.
yep, or shoe pick.
Hmm
People are like, what is a shoe pick? And then when I showed my husband, he's like, oh, that's called this, or that's called that.
That's I look. I go through it all the time because even when I was asking for melatonin, it was actually a guy. He was French,
Mm-hmm.
and he told me. He said no, it's called coyote. Melatonin is coyote squash. I was
Called,
like, what? And when he
yeah.
showed it to me, I said, that's it. Soon as
Yeah.
I saw it, I knew what the hell it looked like. I said, that's it.
Man,
That's-
thank you for that. Because I've been trying to
but
find it for
but
years. Because go ahead.
yeah, I didn't know what it was. I ain't gonna lie, but I kept hearing people telling me they made it, and they don't live too far from me. I'm like, where the hell you bought it from?
Right.
But yeah, I ran it years ago, and the guy, and he showed it to me, and that's what it is. So just people, different areas have different names for stuff. I guess
Yeah. Yeah.
So I don't know, but
Man,
I
because
see
everywhere where we live, they call melatonin. I mix my stuff melatonin. There's all kind of way to cook it, but
I'm
I
not
make
even making stuffed melatonin because girl, they so expensive. They're 100. I mean, 100, $1.20 each one.
damn.
Yeah, so I ain't buy too many of them. So I just bought like 10 of them. So
Uh
I'm making just some with Italian breadcrumbs and shrimps, and that's a wrap.
okay.
I bought 10. So I made melatonin dressing, stuffed bell peppers, macaroni and cheese. I cooked a roast. I made the inside for my sweet potatoes pies, and I made a white cake and a red velvet cake. And
But
that's it.
shit, girl, you talking about
I'm
you ain't
not doing
cooking a
all
lot.
that.
I'm just gonna
No,
make
no,
an
no.
African crisp, huh?
I ain't cooking no lot. I swear, I ain't making no turkey, no hams, no none of that.
Oh, okay, I see what you're saying. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
yeah. We just gonna do the turkey side of things. But a gumbo, like how we be like, you want to make? I'm like, gumbo is. I can make a sausage and chicken gumbo. You know, it don't have to have all that seafood in it. Still be a good
Look,
gumbo.
I made a sausage and chicken gumbo for my people in my job maybe a month ago.
Mm-hmm.
They still talking about that shit. Listen,
Yep. That's
sausage
what I'm
and
saying.
chicken gumbo is the bomb. I don't care
Yeah,
what us people from New Orleans, we want all kind of stuff in our gumbo.
right.
But people who not from New Orleans, if you make them a sausage and chicken gumbo, they love it.
They love it. Yes. So
Yeah.
I'm trying to start making smaller instead of that big girl. My pot is so big. We fry turkey. That's how I have a turkey. One of them pots that you fry turkeys in. That's what I make my gumbo with. That tall ass pot. I also have one that's wide, but it's the same size as what you would fry turkey in. That's a lot of gumbo. But I ain't gonna lie, we eat it though. It we may have leftovers for 2 days. That big ass pot of gumbo get eaten by the kids have friends come by and get some. Then that's when we don't really have no leftovers because they wanted some, then they wanted something to take with them. You know what I mean? But if
It's
it's just
so funny, but the last time I made gumbo, people came over with their containers. That
Yeah,
shit
they
was
come
so
on.
funny. They come with big containers. I'm like, golly. Like,
Yeah.
but
My
no, I
friend,
see Leaky want some attention, so I'm gonna let Leaky leak. I'm gonna let you go ahead and have some attention.
yeah. When my sons have their friends come over, which they all men, and shit, they eat like 3 bowls each. And I ain't talking about no little
Yeah,
ass bowl, y'all. You know them big
exactly.
ass bowls that they want to eat they cereal with, where they almost eating a whole half a box of cereal in one bowl. Them kind of bowls. Um, the only thing, when I put my sausage and everything at the end, the end of the gumbo, it's a lot of meat at the bottom down there. The next day after that's so I understand you making your gumbo early because the gumbo is always the best the day after, y'all. That's when all the flavors, the marinated and set and simmered, and the gumbo becomes a little thicker too as it cool down. And that's you could skim the oil off top. It depends on how you make it. You might have to skim. I don't usually have to skim. Huh?
Wait, I say, look at this man. He's a dog because he's scary.
He's scary. He's not gonna hurt you, man. Scary means you scared of it, and you only should be scared of it if it can hurt you. If it can't hurt you, you shouldn't be scared of it. Mom and pop and your daddy, we're not gonna let it hurt you, okay? Yeah. So, but I'm not making no gumbo, y'all. But I think I'm definitely gonna do it for Christmas. Gumbo is expensive to make up here. Shit, even the sausage is like one little thing of sausage, girl, is like damn near $10. And I usually use at least one and a half.
Mama, look at this dog.
Yeah.
It's got bones in it.
And then if I start putting seafood in, I have to find live crabs. I might use
Mama,
only 6 crabs and break them in half.
Scream it? You want to see the doggy scream?
If you want, is a doggy gonna scream? Ooh, there you go. Whoa. Anyway, it's expensive.
Hey, Mama,
It's expensive to make gumbo up here. I don't know about where you at,
Mama, this is Mr. Krabs. Guys, he got money.
That's Mr. Krabs saying he got money? Money, 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 money.
Did he say about Mr. Krabs talking about money? Mr. Krabs dream about money.
Yeah, that's what he's saying. He took about money,
That
money,
is
money,
so
money.
funny.
He has green sugar.
Yeah, Mr. Krabs have a cash register that pops up in his dreams.
I be wondering how
That
he
is
be
so
knowing these
Mama,
things,
we
but
had to do something, Mama.
what you want to do?
We had to.
all right then, Bob. But I'm so glad you came. But guess what? I'm gone.
Okay, well, you did the 4 hours, so that's good. I came to hang out with you. I didn't want you, because I know I don't be seen when you go live a lot, so I did see you today, though.
Mama, this is your
I don't
Thank
know
you
why.
so
I'm going to
much.
have to, so if you see me unsubscribe and subscribe, don't think that I wasn't subscribed, but I'm going to renew it. I'm going to unsubscribe too, because I haven't been getting no notifications from you.
Mama, this is
Okay, okay. All
the
right,
beat.
Oh, yeah.
all
Y'all
right.
see y'all later, y'all.
Bye, bye, Leaky.
Say bye-bye, Miss Mew.
Bye, everybody in the chat. Thank you
He
so
waved
much.
at you. Okay, bye-bye.